Marshall here to deliver the most famous words in motorsports. Chicago Bears quarterback Justin Fields.
Not for long, he ain't. Oh, that's a flat part out long.
Drivers, start your engines.
That was about as boring as you playing quarterback.
He was so hot. Well, no, that's not boring. He'll put on a show. He'll just throw the interceptions in the fourth quarter, like he did against the Falcons last year.
Fields giving the command.
Oh my God! I hope Michael got my Reddick bet in. If it was going to rain all day, I'd have said put me some money on Shane. We're under a severe thunderstorm warning ourselves. I thought the gates of hell were going to open up yesterday. It got so dark outside. We were at Chili's, and I looked out the window, and it was black. I was like, oh, no. I don't want to die in Chili's. Although that steak they served me was so raw, it probably poisoned me. I like medium rare, but it was a little too rare.
Oh, I don't care. I like them pink.
If I have to hear that damn commercial. I watched the IndyCar race today, dude, while I sat here. And I had that commercial over and over. Wasn't me.
Copyright.
Boy, been sitting here playing his Switch all day. That's why I ain't been streaming. I know a way to stream the Switch, but it's ghetto as fuck. But I see people do it on YouTube. My capture card will not work, no matter what. So like, you can get Streamlabs on your phone. If you got decent camera quality on your phone, you get your phone on tripod, set it in front of the Switch screen, just live stream that. And it looked good. Because I tested it last night. I don't have something to prop my phone up on. But I got on that, and I held my phone. I was like, yeah, it looks like you're just watching it. So I might stream the Switch that way. I might buy that stupid phone holder thing I keep seeing at Dollar General behind the register. Well, yeah, I finally buy that fucker. I get used for it now.
Oh, the fucking
Just a fat guy with the guitar gonna play us in.
The engines are fired. Drivers put their gloves on.
Yeah, so that protocol here, really, anytime, even if we were in an oval where we had to be completely dry, you get to a point where, as you see the crews working to dry the pit stalls the best they can, the drivers will go out and they'll kind of give the flagmen the thumbs up, thumbs down, they'll communicate through their spotters. NASCAR has eyes and ears around.
I love that. I want to be the guy riding the Swisher. Dylan, I'll get on that. You push me.
Street course, but they're going to want to hear from the men behind the wheel to make sure they are, or at least a majority of them, are comfortable.
Ooh, I hear thunder. If the goddamn power goes out. Just in case it does, I'm going to plug my phone up so I can watch the race if the power goes out. Heads up play by Dale. He wants to still be able to watch the damn race.
We've all been waiting. What has the water done? There was some standing water in pit lane. Is our pit equipment ready? Are we ready as a team to go?
How many pit stops are we scheduled for?
Again, in this
Fuel window's about
street course,
30 to
road
32
courses,
laps, and it's a
lot of
100
times
lap race.
You will see
So
the
2
driver
stops.
come in and the crew
Wait,
will be
3.
in the wall.
Sorry,
Driver's
I'm from North
left. Here
Carolina.
it's
It took
going
me a
to be
So
second.
you
right.
could get it on 2 stops
different.
with a caution.
You know why I'm mad that Xfinity race didn't get going? Yesterday, 35, 36 to go. Everybody outside the top 10 pitted and was like, they're going to try to
I was
make it to
watching
the
that
end.
88. That fucking 88 car was sexy.
And I was like, they're going to try to make it to the end, and the guys running up front trying to keep their track position are just trying to play it like a normal race. But I said, there's rain coming. That's going to help fuel mileage, and these fucking guys just pitted. They're going to be the ones that win the race. And then we never got the damn race going. Because I thought we were going to get a rain race. And I was like, hell, even then, one caution would help. But if you race in the rain, you're going to go slower, burn less fuel. What's up, Karen? The race is about to start. You know it's about to start when I start my stream. I sat here all day and said, I am not pressing play until I hear a fucking engine fire.
This area where there's just no room for error. Michigan Ave to Congress Plaza, back to Michigan Ave, very narrow walls on both sides. A right-hander, turn 11, back over the bridge. Another right-hander, 12 corners, 7 of which are 90-degree corners. And there you have it, 2.2 miles. Seems so simple.
I will
here on
say,
the map.
the position pit roads in seems like it's going to be
is the restart zone
a
will
bit
be
of an
just before
issue.
they get
You
to
would
turn
think.
12. And so what that means is they won't actually see the flag man. So when they go through the restart zone,
Cars are rolling.
Such a great
Old Dennis is
start
leading
here.
them out.
Rolling off in that number number 11
If
Toyota
Michael
Camry.
got my text, I
As
said,
they
give me
come to
Riddick.
turn 12, they'll start the restart zone, and then they can fan out right at the entrance to pit road.
The guy who dominates most road courses now is 8-1. Yeah, give me him.
They're able to fan out. That's normally only happening at the start line. And so
I can't help
because
but think we're gonna have a
of
first
this
time
long
winner for
straightaway
the
and the hard left-hand turn, they wanted the drivers to be able to manipulate
Michael
before they
McDowell.
got to the start-finish
I want to
line
say
so
him,
that
but
they
he ain't
could
gonna put all
get
race
out of
together.
line if they
It
had
worries
to.
me starting up.
Daniel Suarez, Michael McDowell,
Updates,
AJ
before
Allmendinger.
we see the green flag, let's go to Kim.
Kyle Busch qualified his car in the
Karen picked Chase. Well, Chase has some work to do. He's got to start in the back. You saw that wreck he had yesterday.
Give me Todd Gibbs.
in turns 4 and
I'm gonna go
10.
Todd
Todd
Gibbs.
Gibbs.
Situation in those areas, so he feels like he
Don't wanna
underdrives
do it.
those corners and loses time to add to the complexity of that.
I think it's
Weather
Toyota's
tires
racing
day,
blue.
we'll see what these drivers can do.
Cars are rolling. I love that looking down towards the lake. That's a cool part of the track. Or when they come up over the bridge to turn 11, you can look through the city and see city traffic moving as the cars come over the hill.
This is right in our wheelhouse. Michael has a lot of road course experience, and especially in the wet. Marty?
Well, Dave, earlier you heard
Michael
mention that over
McDowell.
80% of the fans here this weekend are first-time attendees to a
80%.
NASCAR race. To that point, Denny Hamlin sensed their enthusiasm yesterday. In fact, he loved it so much, he said, that was my favorite day at the racetrack ever. He said it wasn't because we were on the pole, Rick, it was because of the fans here in Chicago. And as he told me a moment ago, they're about to get a show.
Then he started on pole. I thought he liked two fans.
Well, I'm sure Denny being on the pole helped him have a great day yesterday.
Okay, we got one right there.
But he's not biased or nothing.
Here, getting on the gas, almost just trying to take in as much information as possible about the grip of the
Look at his
race.
eyes.
Yeah, you hear it accelerating and then decelerating.
Blink,
Accelerating,
Denny,
decelerating,
blink.
trying to
It's okay.
see what grip level there is on the different
Guys should
surfaces.
say at
And we heard
Bristol, you
that from
forget to breathe or
SVG
blink. You'd be
earlier.
like,
He made the comment, you know,
for
it's
15
different
seconds.
from a new asphalt to an old concrete. And there are differing surfaces all the way around this course.
Well, everything he was talking about was
I
in the
love the
drive.
helmet.
Yeah,
Track
now he's
house
going to have
Red
to
Bull.
relearn that in
What a combo.
information
Bring Red
that
Bull back to
in
now.
the wet.
When Red Bull finally started figuring out NASCAR, that's when they
So
left.
impressive.
Remember they made the
His
playoffs
qualifying
with
and
Vickers and they won
practice
Michigan.
qualifying starts up in the
And then
third
they had
position
Casey Kane,
for this race.
made the
This is
playoffs,
coming
won with him, and then they were
down
gone.
on Balbo, getting ready to
Red
turn
Bull was
right
starting to figure their
onto
shit out.
Michigan, and this is really the slowest part of the course.
Slowest corner, but then it gets into the real narrow section.
I want to be up in the building watching.
Flashing from the upper window to the lower area.
That's
All of
fine.
this, you know, really, you would think, you know, slipping.
I think a lot of
aside
this is
another
water
big
getting
issue,
kicked
but
up.
As the sport has tried to develop racing in the rain, visibility has really been the driver's biggest challenge. So all of these things done to try to improve visibility. But I'm going to tell you, if you're starting 20th, good luck into turn 1. It is going to be a cloud of mist.
Turn 4 is the corner I'm where. Have you seen turn 4?
Try to find different
How
markers
fucking
on
tight
the
that shit
wall,
is?
Cars in front of you.
The one you
You know,
can't barely go
visibility
too
will be a
wide.
challenge.
Yeah, turn
Because of
4
the
is bad.
difficult situation and
Turn 4,
conditions
turn
that these drivers
6,
are
and
under
7
right now.
are pretty fucking
NASCAR
tight.
has told them that they will be allowed to come onto pit road right now. If there's something that maybe is a little different with their helmet or something that they have to have a crew member help them with, they can come to pit road this time by, and they will still get their starting position, even if they come out of line.
Yeah, there's no reason. You see the rag right there kind of stuffed in the door pad. You see over here to the left. He's just got a, you know, little bit of a rag right here. We can use that to wipe the inside.
I'd
of
have
his
my
visor.
switch
He
in
can't
there.
reach the window. Built it in.
During
So it
rain
has to be
delay.
done by the defogger, but
People, oh look, he's messing with his data pad, and I'd just be sitting there playing NASCAR Rumbles like
really look at a single file start here. We'll hear what they have to say, but so much has-
during
so
Friday
much
the
work has
13th the other
been
night. I kept
put
escaping
into this
early, and I'd be
race in
sitting here.
Chicago.
I was racing on Kansas on my Switch. I would do like 10 laps, and the next game would start. I'd pause it, put it down. All right, I escaped.
These cars take the green flag.
Kill time before the next match.
You guys mentioned the different surfaces the drivers will be dealing with and trying to test the grip around this racetrack. Well, one thing you have on a street course you don't normally have on normal racetracks is paint on the actual tracks. You see here across.
The paint is slick.
And this paint does not have the same level of grip as you'll find on the normal asphalt. You have to basically
Charlotte Roval, they would just like touch the paint that much with their car would just loop around.
My hand gripometer here, I can tell you, it has a lot less grip, guys.
And Parker, yeah, Rick, you mentioned a moment ago that the teams have been given the option to come in and put on slicks before the race. I'm surprised, Steve. I hear more drivers considering it. They say there's going to be a dry line quickly, but there's no way you would put on slicks and start the race. would you?
No, I'm not starting a race on slicks.
there's no chance I would be putting anything but wets on. This track is as wet can be. There's a great shot. That's the difference between treaded tires.
It is
and
amazing how
slick
fast a
tires.
flat racetrack will drive.
I think it's
And
not
it,
now,
like
but
they've had this happen a lot. The cup race on the Roval when you started on wet weather tires.
the
And within
racing
like 4
line.
laps, fuck, it's
And
dry.
that treaded tire, way more grip in the wet.
As much water's getting kicked up, the track's pretty damn wet.
In the dry, way faster in the dry. So I mean, like
That's a
flat
cool
could be a
part of
5
the
or
track,
6
that
second
straightaway
difference.
there.
So that's going to be kind of the crossroads these teams will run into.
So as soon, and that's another formula that a crew chief has to figure out is when do you make that transition? At what point in time do you think that you're losing ground to someone else who maybe has gone to the slicks?
Well, we talk about all the drivers have experience in the wet. That's where that comes in, right? I mean, the NASCAR drivers, the stock car drivers, it's kind of new still. But when you talk about people like Jenson Button, right? He ran in Formula One. This is standard for Formula One.
You know what I like that they
From wet
do?
to dry and back again,
If they
and
can't
that
show
decision he's
post-race
had
on
to make
TV,
time
they
and
show it
time
on
again.
Peacock,
Now,
and you get like
that
an
was an
hour of
open wheel car.
post-race.
Can you get
Post-race is
information
way better
transition into a
than
stock car?
pre-race.
We'll have to see.
I watched every minute of the post-race after Nashville last week.
Jenson Button.
Double 'em up, let's go.
Behind the wheel of a Cup car. We saw it a little bit earlier this year. And we're being told that NASCAR is going to have the whole field come down pit road this time by. So again, this is the more technical aspect area of this race course. Michigan through Congress Loop and then back on Michigan.
So now that
Yeah, Caden, looks like we're going to get a race.
tire decision's been made, you'll see the whole field come down pit road, which will be a great time for the fans at home.
I got a question. Why wouldn't you put the wet tires on and just go? Instead of run pace like, all right, y'all want to put wet weather tires on now? Okay.
So he's gonna be farther
Obviously,
away from
everybody's
pit
going to put
road
wet
wall.
weather tires on.
We see a lot of penalties. You can only drive through up to 3 pit boxes to get into yours when you think about parallel parking on the street, right? And something about the driver being on the left and the right side of the car, they sometimes have a little bit of trouble and hit a
I
block.
know, right? I saw that during practice and was like, damn, that's pit road. And pit road exit ain't much better. It's like pit road exit, wall, hard turn to the left.
Another great look, and you see all the signs lit up. I mean, look how chaotic it can be. That's why this is kind of pit road speed, but also to get a great bearing of where your pit stall is on pit road.
And a crew chief will call you into your stall. A lot of times spotters will count you down.
Yeah, there'll be a handoff. Like a spotter will probably get you on pit road and say, okay, 10 away. And if I'm the crew chief, I now have a mark. And I'll
It's
say,
some
okay,
fantasy
5,
track shit.
4, 3, and I literally count my driver right into the box. And then here's the blend. Drivers have to stay to the right of that yellow line until right there in turn 1. The issue is the cars on the
I love the way that
racetrack are
tire
gonna
wall
have that
bends
same
and then just
space.
throws your car back out. I noticed that yesterday. Like,
Into
whoop,
it right there.
like a trampoline.
To catch up to Tyler Reddick, who's just in front of him in the
Yeah, Caden, I saw you have Switch Online. We might play some rivals after the race. I can't stream it yet, but I'm working on that.
The 23, rolling around this street course, getting ready to go racing on the streets of Chicago. We have Mike Bagley from MRN and Sirius XM. He's been helping us all weekend with the broadcast. He will be perched on
Yeah.
turn 1.
They've been doing that all day.
Giving us a lot of the
Headphone
commotion
jack.
that will take place.
See, I'm still
right
learning
on
about the
this
Switch. I'm not looking at what all's on it.
Put it, Rick. Chaos and commotion at the start. You know, this has been a weekend of unknowns. We don't know what to expect.
You can use
on the
that
first
as a
ever
little
street course. Had a
kickstand,
taste yesterday.
and that's where
That's
memory
been
card goes
compounded
too.
today with the wet weather. Drivers were apprehensive in the dry. Now they've got to take it up a notch in the wet. I'm at turns 1 and 6. They'll leave me on turn 1. They'll go to 2. They'll go through the backside of the course in 3, 4, and 5. Come back to me here
You're
at
at
6,
turn 1
and then
turn
work their
6.
way over to Michigan.
Caden, I'll hit Yuki up,
where they will be greeted
and
by the mayor.
I'll find you on
Jeff Burton
Switch
the
if I
backside
haven't
of the course
got you as a friend. I can't remember if I got you as a friend already or not, and we'll do some races later.
Taking a step up. Every driver that we spoke to before the green flag, before this race got going, they talked about how narrow some of the racetrack parts are. Well, now if you slip a tire, you're up against a wall. If you spin, you're into the wall, and it's going to be ever-changing conditions. A few minutes ago,
I love when people say in the heat of the moment, Jeff Burton and Dale Jr. sound identical. It gets really irritating. When they're both talking loud and yelling.
Because water's draining from one direction going across the racetrack. So drivers are going to have to learn where they can brake, where they got to check it up a little bit, where they can accelerate, and where they got
Well,
to
this is
easy
the
on
best
acceleration.
drivers in the world,
And it's gonna
Dylan.
change
Tell us
every
about
lap.
Harrison.
They're equipped for this.
In a short period of time.
And you may be wondering, where's our other colleague?
I'm wondering where our green flag is.
Hart Jr. He will be in turn 4 and 5, and right now having a little difficulty with his audio. There he is.
Dale Jr. running tech support. They'd have to put him on TV like that while he's trying to fix his shit.
And that is right at the end of the turn 4. So you see the safety truck coming down.
I'm gonna
right
play
now to
Watch
the end of
Dogs on
turn 3
PlayStation later and
into
try to
turn
find the
4.
Chicago
That's right
Street
at the
Course
end of
layout.
Silver Lake Shore Drive.
See how accurate
We've seen
Chicago
cars get
is
upwards
in
of
Watch Dogs.
160 miles
I've been
an hour.
thinking about
That's in
playing
dry
that. I ain't played that game in
conditions.
like 9
But you see right
years.
there, right? There's patches, there's concrete. We talk about changing conditions, and here's the challenge. This is the right-hand corner that the driver's going to have to make. It's almost like threading a needle, right? You got to be just barely off that wall to the right, and the tires to the left.
Still all in line, and Steve, talk us through this 100-lap, 220-mile race.
Well, there's stages, even though we won't see a caution or a green and white checker at the end of this.
So I was
stages,
close. I
but
said, what, 30,
after
32?
20 laps, points will be awarded
Okay.
for the first 10 cars that finish in that position in stage 1, and then 25 laps in stage 2. Then the final stage, 55 laps, which make it 100 laps in total. The fuel window, 35 to 37. That's in the dry. If we get in the wet, because you just can't step on the throttle, you burn less gas. So we might be able to see it go a little bit further, pit road down to 35 miles per hour.
Yeah, from upwards of 140, 150 miles an hour, all the way down to 35, which, by the way, is the speed limit on most of the streets that they're racing. I believe Lakeshore Drive is a little bit higher at 45 miles per hour.
Over the wall and into Lake Michigan goes Chase Elliott. He comes around the corner. He comes around the corner and somebody spun and he ramps off the front of their car, GTA style, not fucking goes through the fence and the brakes are gone and just drives straight in the lake.
And we stay green.
Well, he's off the course. Oh yeah, let me get you my friend code, Caden. We'll do this now. I like how I'm like, oh, I jumped switch. So I'm, dude, I got my switch right here in my hand. I can just do it now. I'll type my friend code in the chat for you. Friend code.
That reminded me when I first ever got an iPhone.
Find me on that switch, bruh. That's my little friend code. He's in there yelling at the dog like she's gonna listen. Bobby! Daddy! It's like, dude. So here I am, doing everything I can, holding on to what I am, pretending I'm the Superman. I was playing Tony Hawk last night. And I'm so confused about what to do. Sometimes I want to throw it all away.
Best coat ever. Cars rolling. The areas that there was standing water and puddling up, those are starting to disappear. And the cars and drivers trying to get acclimated to the
Yuki, after the race, Caden wants to play Rivals. Do you want to play with us? We'll do some races after the race. Pocono again. Dylan says we should race. I told him about the Pocono race.
We mentioned
Love and marriage. I'm gonna say that every time I see the fountain.
Which has our Hall of Famer.
So they talked about the new tradition when you win the Chicago street race should be you go dive in the fountain. Well, it turns out that's a felony. So I don't think anybody's going to be diving in the fountain after they win the race.
Ready to start this one.
Where's Kyle Petty?
Like the drivers had no idea what to expect. This is uncharted territory, basically. You know, it was going to be hard enough.
Yeah, Caden, that's me.
But then you add the element.
HBK 88.
You've got puddles at some parts of the track, wet conditions.
I mentioned earlier I have my phone fully charged in case this storm that might happen here knocks my power out. So if my stream abruptly stops, just assume my power went out because there's a bad storm in the area. Yeah, I told Dylan about Richmond. Yeah.
I think it's going to be an adventure. The only thing I'm worried about is my hair, though. It's getting blown around a little bit.
Yeah, back to you guys to call this. We'll be listening.
you guys should run.
Yeah, make sure to make that hair look good.
Yeah, I'd dog somebody's ass in New Hampshire.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. I know we've had a great time this weekend around all the fans.
We're coming to the green.
But this is what we're here for, right?
So-
These cars lining up 2 by 2.
So after this, if the track's still wet, they'll go to single file restarts. Or are we going to go single file for the start? I can't remember what the rule is.
Arm the tires up.
Everything's NASCAR's discretion.
The pace car lights are off. That tells me we're coming to green. We're here from NASCAR. That will be a single file start. Denny Hamlin has earned the right to lead the field to green. That is the reason there's a Toyota pace car. I thought that was a cool little touch for the street course, right? The Toyota, Ford, and the Chevrolet. Whoever had the pole gets to lead the field to green.
Steve, one of the fun things that we are able to do when we go to a road course is sometimes we will do them radio.
Chicago. I got to play that video with CM Punk after Raw one night singing Chicago, my hometown. And Punk holds that note right there. He was feuding with John Cena, and he came back out after the show to talk shit, and he started singing that song, Chicago.
We'll have the mayor, Jeff Burton. He'll take everything from turn 7 all the way through turn 11.
CM Punk told a story. He told this story like 15, 20 years ago when he worked for Ring of Honor. You know the wrestler Homicide? You remember Homicide? He was in TNA. Mexican guy. CM Punk can do a Homicide impression. Hey, man! And he sounds just like Homicide. He's like a hopped up Mexican dude. And he said he called the owner of Ring of Honor pretending to be Homicide saying, yeah, man, I hate to tell you, man, I got to back out of this event, man. I got an offer from WWE, man. And it was like the main event was Homicide versus this wrestler Kojima. So if Homicide backs out of the show, that fucks the whole show. But it's just Punk going, yeah, man. And I love Kojima, man. It would be a dream to wrestle him. Fucking lariat. And Punk says, I just start going, lariat, lariat, lariat. The other night, CM Punk wrestled Kojima. And in the middle of the match, he's got Kojima in the corner, and he goes, lariat, lariat, lariat. And he looks at the camera, and he goes, Kojima. Leave it to CM Punk to bring back an inside joke from 20 years ago live on television. Green flag. Denny Hamlin almost spun coming out of the corner. Danny Hamlin. I picked you, Tyler. I hope Michael got my damn bet in. Reddick around the outside. What a great Fox S camera cut there. Hamlin's going to be careful. Reddick's one of those guys who's going to charge hard. They're side by side still. Fucking lariat. Denny, let him go. Denny, let him go. Let him go, Denny. I was begging Denny to let him go. For Denny's own good. It wouldn't hurt Reddick. It would hurt Denny. Denny was the one on the outside going towards that wall. The 91 car is still third. Oh, not for long. Here comes that McDowell. Oh, it's Toyota. I couldn't tell what it was. A red car. Look how similar McDowell and Bell's cars look. Oh, Almirola spun on the straightaway. Well, there goes Almirola's track position if he had any. Hell, he looked like he had some. We stay green. Oh! The 43, Eric Jones, Keselowski, Noah Gragson. I think they'll back it up. They'll keep going. Brad has to back up or the 43 can't move. Back it up, Brad. We just look up and all of a sudden there's 3 cars parked. Christopher Bell up to third. What happened here? Oh, yeah, there's the Almirola spin. I think Almirola swung out wide, hit the wall, and spun. Because the letters were rubbed off the right side tire, weren't they? Oh, no, he didn't. He just lost it. That's like me at Coda in Rovels. What the fuck is Eric Jones doing? If that ain't the damn Legacy Motor Club in a nutshell, I don't know what is. Brad just minding his own business. Here comes fucking 43. Oh, Denny hit the wall. Denny was taking a lot of chances.
Right as you get ready to come down.
Oh, there goes Denny's try. I'm glad I took Reddick instead of Denny. Remember before the race, I was like, who am I going to take?
This is a great view right off the front bumper of Hamlin's car. You see the
That's
different
all I want to
surfaces.
see.
We've seen a lot of action so far. We're 2 laps in.
NASCAR don't do this.
He had track position.
Yeah, Denny before the race was pleading with NASCAR to just do the race tomorrow. I'm so glad we did it today.
Just how low of grip there is. All right, let's take another look right here. We're going to see all by himself.
A little more confident on that second lap, weren't you, Dennis?
Loses grip and slides into the tire barrier.
Here I said Reddick would be more aggressive. What the hell's Denny doing?
Tire barrier did a
Look at that guy back there. Urgh. The dude in the red shirt on the access road. Hurt.
Yeah, I mean, you heard it.
We'll come
No
back
real
here in a
wheel
second.
on, no
Reddick's
real
gonna
brake
be
in place. There's too much traction or too much speed for the traction available.
So Denny Hamlin out.
Caden, when we race online later, we have to do CODA.
He is down
Imagine
into the 12th
slapping the
position.
wall and only
Reddick
calling
seems
it
to be
wheel.
Hear that, Yuki? We're doing CODA.
bad cliche, but on a Sunday drive here in Chicago, now in front of this field, he's put a second and a half between himself and
Christopher Bell.
Bell comes in second.
Bell just passed old SVG. I'm going to call him that.
One of a challenge by Shane Van Gisbergen. Right
Van
now,
Gisbergen, that's a lot of fucking syllables for a last name.
Hamlin finding that
Jeff,
calamity in turn two.
I think Junior
That's a
was
lot
trying to
Tyler
say,
Reddick
Jeff
to
was like,
check
we
out.
just call him
He's been very
SVJ.
great in the passing zones. While he continues to
Ty
lead
Gibbs
the
up in the top 10. He started 12th.
This is the right-hander turn two. They're on Lakeshore Drive.
I think Logano's a good sleeper today.
Comfort right here.
Is that lead really 6 seconds?
I think it might be. Reddick fucking took off. But I think Bell can run him down. I think Bell's the one car that could run Tyler Reddick down.
This is turn 4. I love it.
But Caden, if you max your assists for when we race CODA,
Drive these cars.
your assists are going to slow you down everywhere else. I just run the same low assists that I run everywhere. 25 stability help, 15 braking and throttle oversteer, and the rest is on 0. I don't need no steering help or braking help or wall avoidance.
And that's the onboard shot right now from your third-place driver. And as you
But I still run 25 stability help. It goes to a scale to 100, I think, and I run 25.
Under these conditions, downhill.
six, Kyle Busch hard.
Oh, Kyle Busch is up under a tire wall. Yeah, that's a yellow.
Just impales that Chevrolet.
It's stuck.
I gotta see this one.
He's trying to back the car
Oh,
up to get out of the
God.
tire.
Kyle, no.
He has wedged that Chevrolet Camaro.
Karen, I guess you catching that 2-pound bass is the best part of your day because your man's up under a tire wall.
windshield deep into the tires.
Windshield deep, balls deep.
Full course.
See, today, when you hear, holy shit, trouble, and they have to take a minute to figure out where it's at, it's like, oh, God, what are we about to cut to? I thought the Keselowski, Gregson, and Eric Jones wreck was funny.
Dude, I swear, I thought the only thing I could think for them to get that excited
And
was
Kyle
Reddick's
Busch feels like his car will still roll and he can still race. He did ask for a little help.
Look how durable that car is. Kyle Busch is under the tire wall and says if he can get out from under it, the car will still go.
On the radio, he told him, I just need help getting out of the
Oh!
Tried to drive around the eye, look like me. Holy shit.
We've seen Tony on the tires,
Just
but I've never seen
a
a car
misjudgment
under
of the
the
grip,
car.
much like Danny Hamlin in turn 2. Kyle Busch.
They gotta pull him out.
His speed versus the other cars. And once the car starts sliding, once traction is broken, you're kind of done. It's not going to basically come back to him. I mean, look
Woo.
at the speed for Chris Buescher in that 17, that white.
But look how durable the car is. There's not a mark on it.
If they keep hitting
But to
the
your point,
tires,
Rick, very interesting.
Yeah.
So what they're going to do here is literally just
Hook him
tow
up.
this car back, Jeff, try to get
In honor of Grimace, they have a purple cable there to hook up to the car.
in honor of Queen, lap 420.
Oh shit.
Lap
Says he
4
thinks
or
he's
stage
okay to
1,
roll.
lap
I think
4
one
of
thing that's
20.
important to remember is that setups matter. How you set your car up for this race does make a difference. Most
I think we
teams
learned a lot in those first 3
set up
laps.
for the drive based on practice yesterday. Your car may not brake as well as someone else's. It may not turn as
I
well
think
as
Bell's
another
gonna give
competitor.
Reddick a run.
You're going to have to drive your car to its limit and not get pulled into chasing speed at this moment. Understand where you have grit and where you don't. Ignore the people around you. That's very difficult to do for a race car driver, but in these conditions, that is what is required.
I want to see if this car can. Let's see how this really
Come on,
works.
pull it.
What is
Pull.
Yeah.
Ain't a damn mark on that car.
into the crowd, by the way?
Ain't a damn mark on that 8 car.
Fans on this one. The tire barrier's fine. Let's
20
go.
deep over there in turn 6.
Kyle's just high.
Bro, Caden, that Grimace shake is so good. I had Dylan bring me one earlier. I said, Dylan, the price of admission to come watch the race at my house, you got to bring me a Grimace shake.
From the streets of Chicago.
Damn.
I broke my no sugar rule because I wanted to try that Grimace shake. Man, Dylan was right. It tastes like fucking Fruity Pebble milk.
Really good.
It's pretty damn good. I was impressed.
Hmm. 10 laps of Kansas, you say?
With like 4 times wear.
Have you done Darlington at 4 times wear?
No. I don't want to do that. Although, Darlington, the next gen car, I'm fine on old tires. We raced Dover, but not 4 times wear. Oh, God. I was really good at Dover.
I'm trying to think of the tracks that'll just eat the tires 2 laps in.
Coda. Dude, the first lap at Coda is great. And then the second lap, you're just on ice for a quarter or more of the racetrack. The slow speed, the third gear, second gear section of the track, you're just on ice. Yeah, Yuki, it looks like this is going to be a fun race.
I hate he couldn't back out because I'd like to see it stay green.
Yeah, while driving rivals, I'm going to crank up the wear and shorten the race. And during like these long-ass cautions, I can run like little races. And you guys won't be able to see it. So I can't stream with the Switch yet, but I'm working on that. I started playing GTA 3 today. Dude, Yuki, people have been hating this shit all day. I saw dumbasses saying, this is why we race at Daytona on 4th of July. Damn you, NASCAR. And it's like, yeah, because it never rains or storms in July in Daytona Beach, right? It's like, sure.
Somebody pointed out earlier, I ain't seen people talking about the weather in Daytona. How's it looking right now?
Yeah, the one year it's not fucking raining on the 4th of July weekend in Daytona. Where the hell am I going to race?
Daytona!
Fuck that.
Dude, it's sunny and
I ain't raced
85
Texas yet.
in Daytona right now.
Wow. 4% race. Where's the wear setting?
Sunny and clear today, rain for 7 days straight after this.
I'll say 3 times wear. Oh, damn it. Okay, well, you know what? Fuck you then.
Rain is basically stopped falling here at Chicago, but the track is still wet. And luckily for us, we got my old buddy Dale Jr., Mike, all working down there at Turn 4. Jr., it's been an exciting start on these wet weather tires. What's been your opinion from your vantage point down there?
So the city of Chicago said they don't want
drivers
NASCAR to
face
race
that challenge.
tomorrow, but they'll leave it open.
In
as
turn
an
4,
option.
there's so many bumps getting down into
Yeah, Yuki, I know I can stream on the phone. I just don't have nothing to prop my phone up with yet. But when I get something...
If this race gets halfway and they have to call it, they're probably not going to postpone it.
They're really, really
To keep
respecting and
Chicago happy,
cautious
they would probably
to
call
the
it.
entry of that
Yeah.
turn.
I think they're racing all the way.
I hope so.
Because the forecast is getting better. Around this time of day, it's been consistent all day long. Where let's say the forecast improves around 6 o'clock Chicago time. I'm driving Texas because I ain't raced it yet. I'm a qualifier. I'm gonna take all the wedge out before I qualify.
Kentucky's just garbage everywhere.
Yeah.
The 8 car.
Well, good thing
Kyle Busch,
Kentucky's
you see
not
a
in this
little bit of
game.
damage to the
Oh
right
yeah, the right
front.
side's got a little bit.
Junior, I'm
Just
gonna
a
tell you,
little
that was pretty breathtaking to see this hit to the tire barrier with the car having less damage.
Absolutely, the tire barrier does a perfect job. See all the water coming out of those tires, but that tire barrier.
Hey, we got Junior back.
Its job multiple times this weekend. Kyle's able to not only climb out of that car if it were heavily damaged, but he's going to continue to race, and I think race well. When he came by here, I know there's some body damage, but tires are pointing in all the right directions. As long as electronics and everything's okay inside the car, you saw a lot of water get inside there during the wreck from the in-car, but as long as everything survives, I think the body
not a big deal here, especially with the slow pace, with the wet weather. If it dries, that aero disadvantage may show up, but I doubt it. I think the team can repair that.
Oh yeah, I forgot to go to 5th gear.
He's got a lot more respect than anyone else right now.
Yeah, we're seeing race control has said that all starts and restarts will be single file until further notice. And Steve, you mentioned that.
Let's see where I can qualify on a track I ain't run yet in this game.
They could tell the drivers that it would be a single file restart.
We saw that last replay. That's our first time we've seen kind of that
3 times.
but you can hear the
Damn. Well, it ain't going to be a good qualifying start. Anyway, green flag in the real race.
Front stretch and into the gas again. Out front, Tyler
Reddick out front, Bell.
running second. Front and two coming in.
Yeah, why has nobody else got their whopper going? Or are they broken?
Everybody safely through in front of the top 15 cars or so.
Not, but if you have the whopper in the middle, they've decided it gives you some kind of aero advantage. So, or so they say.
How impressive has Tyler Reddick been so far in these conditions, just driving away from the field? And he looks really comfortable doing it. You have to imagine everybody's going to gain more and more confidence. And there'll be some drivers that'll be able to match that pace, especially back here in the field. But a lot of difficult traffic, a lot of having to be patient with other drivers. Just trying to get through these parts of the racetrack. With the concrete, I believe that allows for a little more grip. Right down to you.
Into turn number 6. Tyler Reddick will
McDowell looking to outbrake Suarez. You're playing a dangerous game, trying to get on the outside of that corner. McDowell makes it work, but Suarez holds him off. Oh, and Suarez got loose. He didn't get. It's not because McDowell touched him. He just slid. I bet that was scary behind the wheel.
He said, I think one thing, it's time to win. That's what's on his mind, and he views this as an opportunity. He is a good road racer. He has road race experience in the rain more than most of these guys, and he is going to try to take advantage of it. One of the big challenges he and everybody are going to have to deal with as he approaches turn 11, which is directly underneath me, is there is funneling on the right side of the racetrack. You've got to stay to the left against that wall to stay out of those puddles.
Riding on the back of Daniel Suarez's Xfinity Mobile, number 99, and looking back from that camera, you see the 34.
It's not even close to the fastest car. Although it makes sense. He's out front, not having to slow up for anybody or dodge accidents. But McDowell's looking good. I think there's a lot of grip there. There's not really a lot of standing water in that corner. Oh, he slides. I love how hard they're racing, Suarez and McDowell.
I'm glad they're racing clean. You know they don't like each other.
Yeah, Suarez and McDowell have history. They're being very respectful. And look at all the cars lining up behind them while they're getting in the way, slowing each other down. McDowell finally got by him. Watch this corner, turn 4. Here comes Truex under Larson.
That's exactly what they're doing, leading turn 5 right now. You're watching the battle from 4th on back. Now here's the challenge that Daniel Suarez faces.
Suarez is struggling.
Here's Joey Logano in that yellow number 22. Further back, Ty Gibbs in the green 54. And they're wheel-to-wheel.
Damn, Denny didn't really lose that many spots, did he? He's outside the top 10, but
Turn 7.
Let's see how this side-by-side battle works out.
Allmendinger's passing him.
Down here in normal conditions, much less in the wet. Denny Hamlin making the good decision to give
Caden, how do I drive Coda with little assists? Very carefully. I ran a 2:19.3 lap earlier.
right against that
More
wall.
than once.
See those
2:19.3 is my best lap at Coda.
this groove.
Corey's out there.
Everybody doing a really nice job down here so far.
Pushing.
Back up the hill, and Jackson.
Hey, we completed a green flag lap again. We did 3 earlier.
Christopher Bell has closed the gap, though, just a bit as he
Fucking that 91 car, man. Still looking good. And I told you Bill was good enough to run down Reddick, because here he comes.
Until he slips just a tad off the corner. Here they come now over to Lakeshore Drive. This is turn 2. That's the 90-degree right-hander. Christopher Bell in that 20 car in hot pursuit of your race leader, headed to 3.
Can Reddick be patient here as he sees Bell getting closer and closer? Can he be patient and not start pushing too hard and slip the car in a braking zone and end up in a tire barrier? Bell really doing it.
I hope they do this again next year. I'm happy that I feel that way.
I want it to be hot.
I want it to be hot and slick next year, though.
Christopher Bell in the 20. They come out
Although the wet start is pretty cool. Caden ran a 2:30 at Kona with my assist. I can't run 2:19s every lap. When it falls off, I run like 2:21s.
Is he running manual?
Are you running manual transmission, Caden?
Automatic, I could probably do that. Manual, no.
I feel like manual makes me better.
If I have to do it.
Dirt racing experience, you have to wonder if that slipping and sliding of dirt is paying advantage to him today. I love the fact that Christopher Bell, look how close he is to that wall. Watch him gain on corner entry here just a little bit.
I can't decide what my favorite part of the course is because it all looks so cool.
Christopher Bell is very
I like the fast
comfortable in this race car in the braking zone.
In the plaza, yeah. I like when they go up and over the bridges. I like the plaza. I like when they come around turn 1 and they're looking at the lake. That long straightaway going into the city. Yeah, Bell's fastest now.
Street course here in Chicago.
Battle for the lead continues to tighten. Christopher Bell slowly catching Tyler Reddick. They are 1 and 2. Trying to settle this amongst themselves, at least for now. They will leave turn 1, and you're watching them come over to.
I don't hear any, oh my God, trouble. So they must be doing pretty good in the pack. Battle for the lead's heating up there. Think about how bad every Toyota was on road courses last year, and look at how Reddick and Bell do now.
You can see the tire and the forgiveness that it has as they start to lean and slide these cars around on corner exit.
The 91, 45 and 20 are in their own class. SVG's in his own, and then there's the rest of the field. It's all on top of each other. From 4th on back, it's nose to tail all the way through the field. Reddick kind of looking unstable there. That was a bad corner. Here comes Bell. I saw that coming. You see his car start doing that when he got to the end of the straightaway. We have a lead change. I thought everybody told me there wasn't going to be any passing.
That was a mistake that Bell forced Reddick to make. We talked about how Bell could brake so aggressively. Reddick was watching that. Reddick trying to match that tempo on corner entry, and his car would not do it. Christopher Bell, although he didn't move him out of the way, he forced Reddick into a mistake.
3 drivers have been up front officially. Reddick had led every lap until now. Bell now up front in the field here in Chicago. He goes around and he will.
Bell, Reddick, Shane Van Gisbergen, Michael McDowell, and Truex. That's a great music choice there. Yeah, Truex didn't qualify top 10, I don't think. I don't think he did. I know the pole sitter wasn't up front very long.
He lasted till about, what, the first corner?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Dylan, if I ain't looking, let me know when the race comes back on so I'll unmute it and turn my switch down again.
I need to try it first.
I need to finish a shitty qualifying lap's what I need to finish. I don't play as well when I'm doing the Switch handheld. I got to be holding it like a normal controller to play worth of shit usually. I'm afraid to try a road course running like this. I'm going to qualify dead fucking last. 35th. I would have done a lot better, but I hit the wall off of 2. Do I want to run it all the way loose, or is that a bad idea? I'll knock it down 1 peg. We got to run 19 laps in this bitch. You guys just have to listen to the radio broadcast of my Switch. I hate playing handheld. Still tighter than a crab's ass in 1 and 2. Don't you cut down in front of me, Corey. God, that car just took off of 4. I'm 3 wide in the middle. He just fucking knocked the shit out of me going into turn 1. Sorry, or who is that? Well, I got up to 24th, but Harrison Burton drove in the corner and hit me and knocked me up the track. Let me do the same to him real quick.
This is the last month without NFL football until March of next year.
Yay. I just realized we have to pit in this race because it's 3 times wear. Oh, well, at least that means I can pit and put grill tape on or something. I don't know, but I'm on 3 times wear, so. But we'll find out in the next commercial. This is a good way to pass commercial time.
Hypersonics, space exploration, and more. Joining NASCAR's automotive expertise and Leidos' advanced research. Leidos is designing the most advanced vehicle.
Oh, it's online because I raced with Yuki and oh yeah, people were joining ours, but I kicked them out. Me and Yuki just wanted to race together, but yeah, those people. I don't know because I didn't let them stick around.
Bring the sun out.
In the city of Chicago, as 10 laps are complete on.
There's that concert stage nobody got to fucking use this weekend.
Some aggressive racing right here. Look at Corey LaJoy.
Corey! Oh!
Bowman. This is a very
Was that on Corey or Bowman?
That was such an aggressive move. I don't think Alex thought he would ever be there. Gets a good run, goes ahead,
Woo!
sends it in there, puts Bowman in a position to have to give the spot up. Bowman tries to cross him over. Let's ride along with Denny Hamlin and check out what he saw. You see right there, he's trying to
This was all right behind Denny Hamlin. Denny, good thing he didn't fall back any further.
all day long in this rain. I doubt it.
Wow, that gap.
There you see the battle for second starting to tie it up. Tying up between Reddick, Gisbergen, and as you
The one good thing about these next-gen cars is they're so versatile, I had no hesitation about them racing in the rain. Like the old car, I did. Yep. Van Gisbergen's closing in. Like Junior said, we're going to learn how to say his name by the end of the race because we're going to be talking about him a lot.
All right, where's fourth?
Could you imagine in the year 2023 somebody wins their first ever Cup start
One of one.
in this era of NASCAR?
I hope he wins the race. I know he said he tested there.
Yeah.
15 seconds ahead of Michael McDowell.
I might be a Van Gisbergen fan if he was to win this thing today.
I'd buy the car
I'd buy the car
if they made it.
and the shirt for sure. Project 91.
SVG. Check out what he does. He's very
When are we going to get Carl Edwards in Project 91?
do not use the clutch at all.
Carl said he wants to race, but he doesn't want to do it just for fun, so he doesn't have any plans.
No downshift there.
I'm disappointed with AJ Allmendinger. He qualified, what, 11th or 10th or 11th, and he's just running 9th.
He says he likes doing it. He's comfortable doing it.
Truex
I doubt he
done
even knows
before.
he's doing it. Some people think he's doing it
I
for
think another
competitive
Carlson Truex
advantage,
is going to be
getting his car to turn better. Others think he's just a habit.
Oh, it's a gap,
Using that clutch and downshift.
I like that there's still a lot of water on the track. That's good for the tires.
He's choosing to.
And after qualifying, Shane Gisbert.
Uh-oh. Ah, Noah Gregson. Oh! Noah, I think you're stuck, buddy.
All right, Truex is going to be a problem.
Man, Noah crashes a lot, doesn't he? Ladies and gentlemen, another DNF for Noah Gregson. How many is that now? How many percentages of his Cup starts have been DNFs?
Does he have more than Larson? I would be surprised.
Yes, Noah's top of the list.
Larson, it shocks me.
For next-gen DNFs, Noah's top of the list.
Damn, Joey go to 11.
Richard Petty, co-owners there, and Richard Petty turning 86 today. It's his birthday. And then you see next to Noah Gregson's name there on the right, JJ.
Damn, why'd my car just stop? When I turned my switch back on, my car just stopped. Now guys are running.
Tragedy in the family. He withdrew.
All right.
Privacy of JJ and his family, but
Pretty normal.
to JJ and everyone involved in his family.
At this point, the safety workers and the recovery vehicles are going to have to do the same thing they did for Kyle Busch. You saw the two gentlemen right there
Bacon Davis
basically
had
clear
two on the gas pedal.
It's going to look exactly what happened. Really much like
Damn, he
Kyle
didn't
Busch.
even
He got a
move.
little bit further around the corner and going a little bit slower pace, but got
Why'd it
wedged
put me
up
in the
underneath
back?
the tire barrier. And then his
I was running like 20, and then it put me in the back.
bit of a smoke show.
Did somebody stay out?
From underneath it. There's no telling how much those tires weigh, not to mention how much water is in them at this point. The 8 pulled out without a problem. We'll assume the same can happen at the 42. We're going to get a look at it.
Really depends on the angle too. Probably if he nosed it in a little harder on the right side.
I've seen people complaining about the Heat 5 of that.
Full house on top of the pit box.
Two tires.
Luke Lambert, crew chief, is the person closest in the
Yeah, whatever track position I had, I lost it.
Bunch of sponsors.
Please move.
The safety crew now.
I got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Y'all got to move.
We'll see if they can pull him out and he can continue.
I got 16 laps. I'll get there.
Bagman, it's got to be a little bit tight right there, looking down from your perch as to the cars rolling.
I took all the wedge out and put some grill tape on. I just got aero damage thanks to the fucking 42.
There were some drivers that were trying to make their way through. You had that to deal with. And now there are 3 safety vehicles here that are tending to him, and the drivers are just barely squeezing by on the inside. There is a lane to work with, but they don't have much grace. There's Noah. Out for the tire pack, put the tow rope away, and then Noah Gregson's going to fire up.
Hey, Noah's car's still running. He ain't DNF'd yet.
It's been pretty amazing. We've seen 2 cars get actually underneath the tire barriers in turn 6, and both of them have been resilient enough.
Look ahead
for me here. Clear outside.
I'm 20th with 14 to go. And I think my car is going to get crazy loose by the end of the race. She's fast, though.
I wonder if some people are going to try to put slicks in here.
Probably not yet. I wouldn't change tires yet.
Well, I'm thinking about when Kyle was spinning his tires, it wasn't smoking, but Noah started smoking. That tells me it's dry.
I've got to get good at driving on the handheld version of the Switch because I feel like I suck at it for some reason. And I can't figure out why I suck at it.
Still there. Car outside. Hold your line. Clear out back.
Swing small.
I just don't like the position. I have to hold my hands to get to the brake. Oh yeah, this car's too loose. We don't have another yellow. It's probably going to be me.
Oh.
Might have been a little over aggressive on my wedge adjustment. Yep. Whee!
At least it didn't get you speeding down pit road.
Towers called a caution.
Here, let's pit. Let's put some of that wedge back in. I still got time. It's just a flesh wound. I spun off a 4. I ain't got a lot of time now, unfortunately. And then I get fucking stuck. I've noticed in this game, wedge actually matters more. I complain all the time in Heat 5. Wedge only matters when your tires wear out. But in this game, it actually matters a bit more. If I win this race, it'd be one hell of a comeback. That's still fucking tight in turn 2. I hate it.
Oh.
Go, 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 go. And of course, he just jams on the fucking brake. Look at him. He's just grinding the brake down the straightaway. Out my damn way, you slow fuck. Oh, the drama.
Watching races, you can answer trivia, play fantasy, buy race tickets, and more. You save your points, you trade them in for free tickets, autographed merchandise.
Hey, I was figuring it out.
NASCAR gear, and one-of-a-kind race day experiences. Just visit NASCAR.com/fan rewards. We've seen a lot of racing gear around.
Bell, Reddick, Van Gisbergen, Truex, McDowell.
Showing their appreciation and their favorite.
I hope some dumb motherfucker doesn't take out the 91 like Austin Dillon did at Watkins Glen last year. Hey, we got some cars pitting. Still rain tires, I can tell, because rain tires have white Goodyear letters on them. Yeah, I'd keep rain tires on for now. The rain tires have white letters. The slicks have the yellow Goodyear letters.
Yeah, Marty, I have to agree. And Marty,
I was
make sure you
curious
keep me
about
honest
this
here. It
because with
seems
sand
like
and
the
gas,
rain tires, the Goodyear is like.
If you're in the back, you might as well pit, put some gas in.
if you get enough caution,
because we're going to see a conversion here, right?
Yeah. That's why I wanted that damn Xfinity race to start back, because it was about to be a whole can of worms with those guys that pitted yesterday.
You can't read it, but it turns white pretty solid versus the yellow. If you get the right angle, you can tell the difference. It's a little harder than you would think in the rain, but we'll try to keep a track on who's on slicks, who's on treads right now. The whole field, though, still on wet weather tires.
2 cautions. We're into the second one now.
Fuck it, I'm going to finish this Texas race.
Let's go to the Peacock pit box and check
7 laps remaining. I'm up to 14th.
guys already. We've seen a lot of aggressive moves taking place around this track.
Man, I hate turn 1 and 2 at Texas.
14 laps with 6 to go on this stage. We see the temperature coming up just a little bit, but are we getting to the point to where we're going to see guys become even more aggressive as we get towards the end of this stage?
Yeah, I think that it's only going to ramp up.
Move,
as this
Joey.
goes on. They're figuring out what they can and can't do.
And then he slams on the brakes to try to let that car in front of him in line. Fucking prick.
Continue to be aggressive here. That's what you have to be. There's no way around this racetrack.
Yeah, my way.
Take advantage and get yourself positioned better right now. That's only going to enhance your chances later on down the road.
We are coming, baby. 5th place, coming to 5 laps to go. Don't call it a comeback. Oh, I threw a caution. I was 3 wide in the middle, passing for the lead, and it came through a caution. It was Eric Jones, because it says he's pitting. But we're coming to the green in the cup race anyway.
In 12 corners, that all 12 are going to be ready at the same time. It's
We've had 2 cautions and about 6 different incidents.
Reasonably dry right here. While it's wet, no standing water. Danny Hamlin with that Coca-Cola
I can't believe I thought
zero sugar can. But I mean, there is some
Noah had to one-up him.
damn spots.
And they're both still running.
And NASCAR has deemed that this is once again a single file restart. The restart zone. You see the pace car.
I love that they put the restart zone there.
It is Christopher Bell, Tyler
And yet you can change lanes before the start-finish line. When they come around this corner, there's another line. They say that's where you can start changing lanes and making passes, instead of having to wait all the way down to the start-finish line. I love having 2 cameras for that to see how everybody got through the restart zone. Balbo. No, Balbo. The fog's starting to lift over the city.
They're just trying to get themselves back up to speed, and they'll do it. Clearing 2 and heading to Lakeshore Drive.
See back there in the 4th position, Martin Truex Jr. He's a hot man right now in the
Junior said he's hot. Dirty Mo. OG Dirty Mo posse member Martin Truex Jr.
The top 3 were running 2 seconds faster than the field before this caution. Let's see if some of these guys have caught up. Now they've caught up. Can they
Caught
catch
up.
that time?
They caught up to it yet? This the I thought 4 would be the bad corner. This is where everybody's busting their ass. Red lot. Larson's having a quiet race. That's surprising, as he almost slides off into the wall. The racing god said, "Don't make me jinx him now. You can do it." Ooh, the silence is deafening. Yeah, Bowman and Corey again. Corey's about to hit him. I thought Corey was going to send him. But keep an eye on this next corner. I think they've been pissing each other off for a little bit. Spinning somebody here is stupid because you're going to take out everybody behind you. It's a very selfish thing to do to take out somebody in a couple of these corners. Yeah, the 41 car just passed. Well, he passed another Stewart-Haas car, so really doesn't count, does it? A Stewart-Haas car passed somebody, and Briscoe's going to pass it back. That's for 16th place. I bet you Tony Stewart wishes he was in this race. He said he wanted to be in the Bristol dirt race. I bet he wishes he was in this one. Tony Stewart would be hell on a street course. Carl Edwards would be good at this. Edwards was a very underrated road racer. Oh, Chastain! I thought he was about to eat shit. They cut away. I think it was Ross. permanently 13th.
Right now, but he's got some drivers that are stacked up behind him. He will just cut turn 6.
Dead last.
That wide approach because he's trying to get set up for that downhill run into turn 7. He'll cross the bridge. He'll make the right-hander onto Michigan Avenue, and then that will set him up for that unique and technical set of corners that make up turns 8, 9, 10, 11,
Although, in my
and
opinion,
12.
this race really don't start. So they got
right here, big, long,
double file
sweeping.
start.
Yeah, I think they'll get to that.
Turn 10. It's kind of almost just a kink, a very fast section. You see how much water
that's
is there.
something
That
they ain't
definitely looks
done
like the
yet.
wettest part of the racetrack. The entry into turn
Yeah.
11. Never heading across.
Xfinity did a good job with it, and their cars have less grip. So
You see the
then again, they were on a dry
right-hand
racetrack.
side of the screen, you see the one of Chastain, even though he's running in the 18th position, a good distance behind the 20th Bell, the leader.
Yeah, 14 seconds behind is Ross Chastain right now. Here he comes up the front straightaway, and he's trying to catch Chase Briscoe. He's right in front of him. That would be the battle for the 17th position. Ross looks pretty calm inside the car, not making any sudden movements as he makes the right into turn number 2.
I was thinking the same thing. Dylan made the noise I was thinking when Ross come off that corner. He went, ugh.
On the rear to hook it, just taking him a little
Yeah.
long.
And you're on a racetrack that's continuing to change. Down here where I'm at, I believe we're going to start seeing this track dry out quite a bit. I'm already seeing it in some of the cracks of the racetrack where this concrete surface is beginning to dry right in the apex of the turn 4, beginning to dry out.
Ready to
Really,
go.
really wet where Burton is, but drying out on the other end of the racetrack. So these drivers need to find moisture on the straightaways. Try not to allow them tires to overheat.
Starting to see a little bit of drying from turns 5 to turn 6.
Logano fell out of the top 10 a little while ago. I wonder what happened there.
With a 1.3-second lead is Christopher Bell.
See, Bill,
Wendy's is
as we go NASCAR nonstop.
Got a battle for second heating up.
And no stage yellows. I was getting ready for another caution, then I remembered, oh, yeah, we don't do that on road and street courses. They talk about, they got a 3-year deal to do the Chicago street race. Oh, Blaney's got a problem. He fired it up. He's good. So they got a 3-year deal for this street race. If they can't come back to Chicago, they want to have a street race somewhere else.
Detroit.
They want to move it around. I think Detroit would be a good one. Detroit or L.A. or New York. New York would be the dream.
Ooh, I don't know if he's shut down in L.A. Oh, God.
L.A. or New York. But if you can do that, if you can do it in Chicago, you can do it anywhere. Pittsburgh could get a street race, for fuck's sake. There's all kinds of cool places they could go.
They would look at Charlotte.
I think ones that Indy cars already run on would be good, like, because you already know it works, like Detroit or Nashville.
Well, that's why I say Detroit, because IndyCar just ran there for the first time, so NASCAR's looking at it like, look,
Yeah.
this works.
The IndyCar Detroit race was really good, too. I think street racing has a place in NASCAR. I think once a year is pretty cool. They can move it around. Miami would be a good one. Which, hell, Homestead has a Roval in it. A lot of people don't know that. Play Forza. Van Gisbergen catching Bell and Reddick? He is. I hope he wins. I'm pulling so hard for the 91 to win. It's early.
That's a dream.
He hasn't even been on pit road yet. So, although I know Trackhouse has good crews. They took that Ganassi infrastructure and made it better. They're already better than Ganassi was when Ganassi was last running. But the infrastructure they got from buying Ganassi is paid off big time. My cover photo on Facebook is still Ross punching Noah.
Who is the only car a lap down right now, I believe.
Charlotte street race, dude. I'd love that. I'd be there. This looks so cool. I wish I was at this.
Oh, look at her drying up.
It's a NASCAR Cup Series Chicago Street Race, the Grant Park 220 on NBC. Still out front is Christopher Bell. They're coming up on the end of stage 1. Again, a caution will not be thrown at the end of the stage, but the top 10 drivers will all earn stage points, and the winner of the stage gets a playoff point, and they can carry that into the playoffs and through the playoffs as long as they are there. But
Bell looks so smooth.
aggressively making his way around. He just came out of the Xfinity 10G turn.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Blaney. He had a problem, and they didn't follow up on it yet. Stage winner, Christopher Bell. He won the Bristol Dirt Race. This is his first stage win of the year. Won me money on the Bristol Dirt Race. Thank you, Bill. I got to finish that Texas race. It's really hard to stay focused on the race and pause and watch the real one. Yeah, Bowman, Corey, and Briscoe just hit pit road at the end of the stage. If somebody puts slicks on, they're going to pick up a lot of speed if they don't spin out, because the slicks are faster than the wet weather tires. The wet weather tires are softer, so they have more grip. They're putting slicks on the 48. Slow stop for the 14. Nothing new. Everything about Stewart Haas Racing slow. Hell, the cars that aren't even theirs are outrunning them. The 15's not even one of theirs.
This is one of the toughest things for a race car driver. You've been out there on dreaded tires.
All right, slick tires. See if any of these guys bust ass.
So it's easy to say the track is drying, but these slicks do not have.
They will pick up a lot of speed.
The track is still damp. So Briscoe here. Oh man.
He's already sliding. Now, if you're a crew chief of somebody who ain't pitted yet, you're going, yeah, we're going to hold off on them slicks.
It's going to be very delicate. This has got to be one of the toughest things that a driver would do. Unwillingly, almost.
Yeah, if I was a crew chief, I'd hesitate to put my driver in this situation. You don't want to be the first guy on slicks, but somebody's got to do it. And it's worth it if you pick up speed. It's like he's racing an obstacle course. You can see the outline of the one.
On the outer approach to turn 5, but turn 6, that is, turn 6 is still damp and he slips just a tick coming off the corner. Jeff, this is going to be interesting as he heads to you.
I love that we're just watching Briscoe make his first lap on slick tires. Yeah. Burton said what I was thinking. You get on the front stretch into the first couple turns, it's all asphalt. I think it's because he's going really slow.
If he can manage that wet section by just going easier, remember it's total lap time. So even if he has to go way slower in front of Jeff in turn 11, but he has the chance to go way faster in front of either Bagley here in turn 1. You know, what is the net gain? That's the goal here, Bagley.
Oh, trouble turn 6, Joey Logano into the tire.
Ooh, Joey Logano just cracked. Damn, everybody I don't like's hitting the tire wall. Can we find Logano? Joey drove away from it. Ew. Man, them tire walls are so forgiving. He's got some damage on the right front. No caution.
If a yellow does come out, I'm sure that they will attend to it. But Logano back up and running. And I'm telling you, these cars are resilient. As we see Logano able to continue on, it almost looks like he hasn't been involved in anything.
Oh, Jensen Buttons wrecked the pit barrels. Oh! And Logano has to dodge him coming to pit road. Jensen, get that fucker fired up. Let's go. I guess Jensen was late turning to pit road and got bumped from behind, spun, and then almost killed Logano at the pit entry.
Everybody's watching lap times of the cars on slick. Let's see what exactly happened to Button. He's kind of
yeah, he got hit. He was pretty high. He didn't get down low enough. I think Busher hit him. Yeah, it was Busher. And then Joey comes around the corner and just sees a car parked there. Woo. So that was just a slight mistake by Button. He didn't get down low enough for pit road. Got run into.
There is a yellow line there when you come through turn number 12.
No harm, no foul. He just lost time. Like, I think the 15's okay. Got fresh tires on. And a hell of a sexy-ass paint scheme, too.
Yeah, let's go back and look. See how high the 15? You're exactly right, Rick. If you're behind him and you see him leaving that high, you're not thinking he's spinning. And
that looks even more terrifying from that angle.
Knowing how to signal to the guy behind you without using your hand. No gestures whatsoever, just the placement of your
Look at the guy in the blue shirt, like, almost on the track. That's pretty cool. Denny Hamlin, Michael McDowell, Chris Buescher, and William Byron. There was ankle-deep water on that pit road today. Yep. Vangisbergen passed Tyler Reddick for second in all this chaos. Come on, 91.
And William Byron got on the slick Goodyear tires as well. He went from 32nd to 17th on that run, and that's important because he needs points. He's trying to win that regular season.
Slick tires on everybody now that's pitting.
About what we consider the fuel windows to be, but I just have to ask myself as I look at lap time so much slower because of the wet. They may be getting better fuel economy. Remember, if you can't push the throttle down, you can't burn as much gas.
Cole Pern.
You see how dangerous
Bring back Cole Pern.
48 on the racetrack, 24 leaving.
Josh slicks now, so William Byron trying to get a good feel for what it's like to be on slicks on this somewhat dry racetrack.
And I'm still watching lap time, Rick. That's going to be the telltale for me. And still, the fastest cars on the racetrack are the 20, the 91, and the 45, who are all on rain tires leading the race.
Coming right at you. Now we have Vangisbergen, who is...
Oh, Todd Gilliland. Harmless spin. Truex hits pit road.
That tells me the 38 is on those slicks
Last
we talked about. Just found a little bit of a dead spot. I think this makes the racing so much more exciting. Okay, Truex from fourth comes to pit road. You see it on the pylon on the left side of your screen. That is going to generate some concern in the top three, Marty.
And you saw Ryan Blaney there on the screen as well. He had a contact on the track a moment ago. They have cleared the DVP, but right now Blaney in 37.
Why does DVP sound like a sex position?
We're absolutely gone on these rain tires. And I think you're going to see his teammate Christopher Bell. You're also going to see Tyler Reddick come down pit road. The 12 car also, as we mentioned a moment ago, Ryan Blaney in last. And here's that replay for Blaney making that contact earlier.
Blaney got the concrete wall. Just missed the tire wall. Oh.
Wow, that impact for Blaney. They did clear the DVP, so Blaney back out. It's been a tough couple of weeks for that race team.
DVP, damage vehicle policy, basically rules.
We're halfway to halfway. We're on lap 25. Yeah. Cole Custer with the dumbest win in Xfinity Series history.
They reset the clock, but to reset the clock, you've got to make a minimum speed around here. So obviously that would have been a little more challenging because of the wet weather conditions.
Yeah, but they
Oh, Chase Elliott hit the tire wall. Ooh, Chase got out. And he's on slicks as well. I think it's too soon to put slicks on. I'm not seeing any benefit whatsoever from slicks, are you?
Bowman running lap times equal to the top.
If I'm up in the top, I'm just going to put wets on for one more run.
91 stayed out, Suarez.
They're putting slicks on. I would keep wets on.
91 is the quickest on track.
I think it's too soon.
Who gets on the slicks first? Remember, Truex pitted a lap earlier.
Caden, I hate when NASCAR breaks their own rules, but they were kind of fucked by the city of Chicago on that Xfinity deal. So slick tires on Bell and Reddick. The 91's not pitted yet, and he's the best car on track.
Back on the racetrack, you see, oh, baby,
If the
those
91
tires, the
goes
20.
3 more laps, he can make it on 2 more stops.
Yeah. So I like the 91's on a 2-stop strategy.
78 that is running just in front of Chris. Well, again, before he came to pit road.
Or a three-stop strategy, excuse me.
Vangisbergen now scoring as the race leader until he comes to pit road.
As long as his lap times are good, just stay out.
On board.
He's the only one running 136.
Now, the risk is you catch a caution, you're going to wind up behind all the guys that already pitted, but
Well, Bowman's the quickest on the track.
10 and 11 before they come up this
he's passing a guy on slicks.
12.
Van Gisbergen. He's lapping Keselowski, or about to anyway. He's pitting this time. Okay.
So the race leader on pit road, Dave.
So Bell.
And this will be one of the things that Shane has never done.
Out the leader.
Taking a next-gen car to pit road, can he hit his marks cleanly and give the crew an
I worry this is where he could lose time.
Yes, he does. He will get the slicks as
Yes, NBC, we know there's a thunderstorm warning.
winning, actually leading for the first time in NASCAR. He'll get credit for leading one lap.
Oh,
Now
he's
he'll
gonna be the
drop
leader
back
by a
into the
lot.
pack with the fresh tires and see what he can do from there.
Look at the map on the upper right-hand
Gibbs.
side of the screen. You see the 51 leaving, the 20 coming around the last corner. I believe the 51 right here is about the
91.
middle of the front stretch. Excuse me, the 91.
What's this lap car doing to Christopher Bell?
Here's the 20, who's the first car on brand new tires, and this is going to be very
Damn, it's amazing how close it was. I thought the 91 was going to get the lead there. He's going to stay in front of Tyler Reddick.
cycle, so as both tires move forward to slick tires, Christopher Bell holds his position.
So
relative
Bell,
to the 91.
Van Gisbergen, and Reddick will be 1, 2, 3 again.
From Bell before that pit cycle went through.
Damn, Chase Elliott. Look, I hate to say it. This year, Chase Elliott's fallen off bad. I hope he bounces back.
It is what it is.
He's had a pretty mid-year, even when he's been in the car. Oh, yeah. I can finish my Texas race now. We got full screen commercial break. And we're going to have a late restart here at Texas Motor Speedway. Two laps to go. And I have assumed the lead. Get me to that white flag. I went through hell during this race. Coming to the white flag, I got the lead. We had a restart with 2 to go. This game fucked me so bad at Daytona, or Talladega, actually. I have to tell you guys about that. Dylan already knows. I sent him screenshots from the race to show him how funny it was.
Similar to this.
Damn, I put wedge back in it, and the fucker still wants to spin. Damn. And I'm going to barely make it back to the checkered flag with a win. So, Yuki, if you're there, and everybody else listening, in NASCAR Rivals, they changed the Daytona and Talladega, they changed the drafting, and they changed the AI. The AI is way harder now. But I tried my NASCAR Thunder 04 strategy where I got to the bumper of the leader and just stayed glued to him. But we couldn't get away. 2 cars behind us would link up doing the same thing, and one of them would lock bumpers with me, and it would make him my draft partner, and we'd all stay in line. And I would kind of lift, like, if the leader moved up to try to let me go, I'd, like, lift and let him back down, and we'd just keep going. Next thing you know, we are, like, half a lap. 4-car breakaway, half a lap or more ahead of the field. Caution with 2 to go. And I was like, you motherfuckers. So on the restart, was on the outside front row. Larson and Stenhouse passed me on the bottom, and I cut off the 16 to get behind Larson. Stenhouse moved up. I shoved Larson by. Almirola locked bumpers with me, and I managed to do that in less than a lap. Get 3 or 4 of us hooked up and take off. And then going into 3 on the last lap, I pulled to the bottom, and Almirola just stayed glued to me like a tandem draft and shoved me by, and I won. But we were so fucking far ahead. I took pictures of the race replay, and you can't even see the field. There's 4 cars, and you got to look. You can't even see them in a couple of the screenshots.
I'm Noah Gregson, and I'm a lap down enjoying the bacon.
I'm Noah Gregson, and I wreck a lot.
Bacon from head to tail, head to toe. That's pretty impressive. Aerial coverage brought to you by Pods.
They're going to
Moving
pick
this summer,
Chase up
save up to 30%
after he
at
flew off the bridge.
pods.com today. 28 laps complete on lap 29. There are 17 still to go in stage 2. And Van Gisbergen with
Reddick eating up Van Gisbergen again.
They are chasing after Christopher Bell, who is the race leader.
Last lap, Bell's 2
You're
seconds.
starting to see a very defined dry line. You can see these 2 cars running in it. We started under very heavy wet conditions. The dries.
I don't know if anybody's got anything for the 20.
And as they continue to run, it created this dry line. So there's rarely been this pit transition from wet tires to slick tires, wet tires
of the Goodyear tires. What you would have in your street
But
car at
there's a
home.
chance
The
the
slick
91
tires
and
are the type of
54
tires
could
that
make
these
it
cars run on all the holes. They're zero
Yeah.
tread. They're
I like the
perfect.
cars that ran longer
It's sticky.
because they didn't get fucked by caution, so it paid off.
Marty is
Everybody's pitted now.
So he had
AJ gained a lot through pit stops. McDowell lost a lot. Remember Sonoma? McDowell was good enough to beat Truex at Sonoma, but they had a horrible pit stop and lost like 6 spots. You see Yoakum's face? Noah Gregson wrecked again! Noah loves that tire. That's going to be a yellow, I think.
And will it bring out a caution? It does, as he is not able to get rolling.
the 42
So they
off
will have
track.
to help him get out of that tire barrier. Turn 6 has been his nemesis today.
Yeah. This is
Just go home, Noah. You're drunk, like your father.
He kind of got taken off in there with his teammate, but this is a couple times that the 42 has definitely made contact with this tire barrier.
Look at the guy on the fucking 42 too. He's like, this is what I'm fucking stuck with this year. Bad race cars and an even worse driver.
So yes, the slicks here, yellow, and they are very slick, as you can see, and so tough to hang on to on the racetrack. Here are the treaded tires, Steve. Like you said, just like your passenger car at home, the treads, and it kind of wicks the water away from the tire. But they have that white sidewall. In fact, there were some teams that had these on well into the run here. Bubba Wallace just pitted a moment ago and took these tires off, but they are so hard to hang on to without water on the track, Steve. The drivers actually have to go seek it out to keep them cool.
Because not only is it treaded, so there's less tire touching the ground, but it's much softer, gummier.
I'm trying Gateway
so
now.
Heat
Handheld style.
It's designed to create heat in the wet.
Gateway's hard. I need to do something hard so I can get good at driving like this. I don't know why this feels so different. It's the same buttons, they're just farther apart.
That's what a race car driver on wet tires do.
To keep your shoes cool, is that why you do it as a kid? Well, these kids...
Hell, why am I doing that?
Wet weather conditions on the track, Noah Gregson included.
Shut up. Yeah, why am I playing handheld when I can just do this, Dylan? Boom.
Oh yeah, take this.
My damn controller. Y'all should have seen me trying to figure out the switch when I was first setting it up and everything. I was like a boomer with technology. I'm like, how does this work? How do these little controllers go on the side? I don't understand. And I'm sitting here playing handheld like a scrub.
Madison, Illinois for some short track.
Just a touch loose.
Green's out.
I didn't have the balls to stay in the gas off the floor.
Okay, make this a good one.
Hard on the brake, but I made it work. And I'm fucking spinning. God, I hate qualifying. I can't qualify for shit.
Anything that measures up, I'll let you know.
Dead last, yeah. I spun off turn 4 on my qualifying lap because I hit the apron.
Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, and motorcycle insurance. Visit progressive.com. Credit One Bank, a credit card company. And by Pods. Moving this summer, save up to 30% at pods.com today. Field Museum of Natural History there in the background as you can take advantage of NASCAR Drive. It's your race day companion, able to follow your favorite drivers with access to their in-car cameras. Just visit NASCAR.com/drive, where you can download the NASCAR mobile app to watch all of the action. We'll have a restart, and last time we heard from NASCAR, it was single file restarts, and while they're getting single file, let's check in with Parker Kligerman.
Well, Rick, I just want to give a shout-out to this first ever Chicago street course crowd here.
Yeah, Yuki, we're going to play Rivals after the race for a little while.
Around here, torrential downpour, but as this race
you can play with us for sure.
Around this whole racetrack to different corners, different points, and it's been amazing to see the fans coming out in droves, getting up against the fences, sometimes 5, 7 deep against the fences in areas where they just want to see these race cars. So it's awesome to see this crowd return here when the weather got a little better and those race cars fired up and started racing. You know, race cars just attract everyone to come out here right after the rain. It's been pretty cool to see.
Yes, it has. And you mentioned the torrential downpour.
Caden's been playing NASCAR 08 lately, and I'm getting jealous. I mean, I have 08 for PS2. Notice I didn't bother getting the Xbox 360 version.
That has put on this event, all of the street workers,
love and marriage,
and making sure that this racing surface has gotten to the condition it is now. That we've been able to see already 30 laps.
It's been a good race.
I wanted to run the rest of the
It is a damn shame they couldn't have the concert in there. That's pretty cool.
We're moving into the dry. You're going to see some red flashing lights probably still on the back of the race cars. I think that's still required if you're allowed to run wet tires. Everyone here is on those dry slicks that we just kind of showed you. Marty gave you a great example what they actually look like. But now it's kind of a big reset. Everybody from here is probably looking for one more pit stop. Christopher Bell leads. The New Zealander running
We
second.
can't stream Rivals yet, but we will eventually.
Just a remarkable job. You're on board with Hamlin. He was the pole sitter. He kind of got off track really early, and now he's kind of riding there in 12th.
I'm so traumatized by my first new Atlanta race the other day. I don't know if I want to try Atlanta again anytime soon.
You know, it's a little more, I don't want to call it straightforward, but I think the drivers now have a better idea how their cars drive now that they've been in dry a little bit. And now, Dave, it's all about communicating to your team to make adjustments.
And Steve, whenever NASCAR races on a road course or now street courses, we keep our eye on A.J. Allmendinger, who's running 7th. A.J. just reported that the brakes are miserable. The car won't turn.
AJ's having brake trouble, and he said the car won't turn.
He's won a couple of times when he's complaining.
Can't drive a slow car fast, so I don't look for AJ to be a factor today. But it's still impressive he can run top 10 if it's as bad as he says it is. I'm thirsty.
See the numbers there. One of the very few that have so much experience on road courses. Cup, Xfinity, IndyCar, and IMSA for A.J. Allmendinger. Let's check back in with the Peacock Pit Box and DJ and Brad.
All right, Brad. Interesting racing so far.
Yep.
I mean, the guys have done a great job, even though some have had more problems than others there. But some things that we can go through here with the race recap. Rain all day. I can't even believe that we're at this point with what we saw this morning, the amount of rain that has come down and filled this track.
Yeah, so much water, but then we fire off. Denny Hamlin's on the pole. He sends that thing down into turn 1. Guys do a great job tiptoeing around this racetrack, trying to find some dry patches if they possibly can. And then the first caution, or the first spin, not caution, was Eric Almirola.
Yeah, and then these guys tried to get in turn 6 down here a little too hot. Eric Jones kind of created that. Denny Hamlin, our pole sitter, tried to get a little bit more than what his car would give him there in turn 2.
Kyle goes in there really, really hard and sends it in, but he's able to get out
just
and move on.
That was more than the tip.
See that? Got put back. Here comes Noah.
Show it again.
Once again, this will be the second time he's been in the turn 6 barrier there. But it's just such a corner that you want to gain some speed. Just not enough grip there. Still a little bit down.
Wonder if there was a baconator down there, but see, Christopher Bell, who's been really, really fast since the beginning of the race, he took the lead over, did a great job, got ahead. You saw Jenson Button trying to come down pit road, got turned around.
He's got to be further right than that, and hand out to let these guys know.
You just lost to Prosper, Texas.
Noah, once again, with his low light.
I'd like to see both of Noah's going into the tire barrier side by
But yeah,
side.
it's been interesting, but the guys, as we talked about in the last stage, it's starting to ramp up, and when they get on these slicks, now we know we're really going to start seeing some aggressive racing as these tires start to come in a little bit.
You know, I wondered.
So if this race stays at the pace it's at, we're not going to see 100 laps. It might get too dark. They're going to be close late in the race on.
Well, sundown's 8:30.
And it's 6:45 now, and it took us an hour to run 30 laps. The math doesn't add up, but the race is going to get in.
I mean, it just doesn't get much better than this, and we're racing hard, and it's only going to get better.
All right, I got to run this gateway race real quick. I think I was going to have a great qualifying lap, but I fucked it up, and I'm too lazy to start and do it again, so. Have a good day. Whoa! The car's not turning. The fuck was that? Car just didn't turn. Coming out of turn 4 on the initial start, my car went straight to the wall. So I don't know what the hell happened there. I overdrove turn 3 because I'm a fucking scrub. Grabbed a gear for no reason. And I'm spinning again. That don't make no sense. That's horrible. That's just horrible. That don't make any damn sense. That literally does not make any sense. My car is going to go straight again on this fucking start. It's going to go straight to the wall. It's what it did before. Hey, it turned this time. Watch them damn rumble strips. Because you can't run on them anywhere. What the fuck? Car acted like, it made the sound like I lifted, but it acted like I didn't lift at all. And I road coursed the hell out of that corner. Can you tell I'm driving hard? It's a short race. Why is it tight on entry like that? What the fuck? I know the race is back on. Let me get through turn 4. All right. I ain't doing worth the shit at Gateway. Out of the damn way.
And because they started just a little bit later and not getting as many turns as they have been able to and up to speed, it could be an issue. And back across the start-finish line, Bell pulling away now.
Bell's killing them on restarts and every other spot. Reddick dived to the inside of the 91 immediately. 91 lets him go. Or does he? Gets back in the gas and jacks his rear tires off the ground. Truex is getting aggressive. See, this is where I thought, I remember what I said before the race. I said he'd be real good, and then halfway through the race, they'd catch up to him. 91 held off Truex. Here comes Suarez. Truex lets him go. Wise move. Oh, it's AJ back there. Said he's having brake trouble. AJ's up to 7th with his bad brakes. He has no drive off, though, based on what I saw from the cars in front of him. Larson from nowhere here. Got by Truex and Suarez.
You can see the dry lane and you can see the intensity picking up. Drivers are trusting the racetrack. They're trusting the grip. Even downhill into this right-hander, the Xfinity 10G turn.
These cars are as fast as Xfinity 10G.
Look at all the wetness on this part of the racetrack.
This is the wettest part of the racetrack.
Still racing each other.
That's the wettest part of the track right there.
I said that.
In front of you, and they go through there gingerly. But then, once they're able to come out of 12 and get back into the gas bell,
I'm always amazed when we have a restart and we make a green flag lap.
already over Reddick.
Tyler Reddick now in the
Caden, we can get on Discord if you want after the race. I don't really think streaming while I talk to y'all and play NASCAR is a good idea. We just use Discord.
Now he's trying to take it away. Off turn 2, up Lakeshore Drive, as Larson will gap him by about 3 car lengths.
Daniel Suarez did some testing in Trans Am in Detroit. Went and raced the Trans Am race in Nashville with the Indy cars. So has some street racing experience. I think that's
Experience.
They chased the 5-car.
I love this part of the track.
For the greater part of the last 10, 15 laps or so, these two have been inseparable. Daniel Suarez, Kyle Larson.
Larson to the inside of the 91. I think my pre-race prophecy's coming true, Dylan. Said 91 be really good, and then the guys that drive these cars more than him will catch up to him on this style of track, and he'll fade. He's back to 5th. 91's have to step his game up. Yuki, you and Caden find each other on Discord, and then we can get me on there later.
Well, SPG has dropped back a bit now, as you mentioned. They're getting a little more aggressive in front of him, and now he's starting to see just the level of competition that he is.
We're 15 laps from halfway. Come on, get us there.
And in all of that, look at what Kyle Larson has done in the blue and white number 5 car. He has now raced his way up a couple of positions after a good pit stop, in and out of the green flag cycle, gained spots there, and Larson is going after it. A lot of coaching for him in the early parts.
3rd place, Kyle Larson. He was the favorite on the odds for some reason. Almost hit the wall there.
Incredible drive by Larson right here. Still getting a little bit of pressure back there from Suarez. Almost full out through turn 3 there into the braking zone. Turn 4 over the bumps. Track really drying out through this area right now. A lot of grip. Look at them slide the cars. Larson out really wide and driving away.
Kyle Larson has been very aggressive in the wet, and now he's even more so aggressive in the dry. He has cleared all the cars behind him. He's running in position number 3, bringing Suarez along for the ride that you're riding with right now as they try to track down the front 2 in Bell and Reddick.
There you can see how aggressive. Look, watch the 5-car. Watch it actually hop. It actually moves around, and it'll almost pick the tire up off the ground. That shows you how much grip the racetrack has. When it was wet, the cars just slid around. Now they're actually bouncing and moving around. Tires are fully in this racetrack. Grip level back up.
Look at the progressive telemetry of Daniel Suarez.
I never thought I'd live to see the day we're racing fantasy tracks for real.
And around turn 12, Kim.
And we know Daniel can get around road course type tracks, turn left and right. He won Sonoma last year, but when I talked to crew chief Travis Mack, he said having SVG has tremendously helpful in terms of learning how to attack the racetrack.
Dodge Raceway Stadium, the LA Coliseum.
The entire team over at Trackhouse have done a deeper dive into the SMT data of SVG, and it's just added depth to what their notebook has been this weekend.
Coming right at you again, Junior.
Yeah, Christopher Bell is just annihilating this field right now. Only car in the 91-second bracket. Everybody else about a second off. Let's look at Truex right here.
I just wonder if Bell's burning his stuff up.
Lucas Bergen to the inside.
He just looks smooth. I think he's just smooth and fast. Oh, we almost lost Truex on that one.
It's a spot back. It's a one-lane track. One line of dry. Everything else is wet.
Don't worry, Truex cleaned some of it off. Larson catching Reddick.
On to Michigan and heading right at you, Jeff Burton.
Yeah, I love this race. And you can see Martin Truex Jr. He just shifted in there, hoping to get SVG to back up. He didn't do it. He checked up early.
Shit it in there, all right.
Back underneath him. Really great racing. It's kind of racing we expected to see. We got
A racy little fun racetrack. These are the professionals, remember?
Look at the racing at this track. That Lyman and Corey, 18 seconds back.
'91 having radio trouble.
Every single shift up, every single shift down, his microphone is hung open. Those electronics and the weather, you try to move as much out of the way as possible.
So he can't mutter shit to himself or they're going to hear it.
Those electronics, they just seem to quit.
He can't say, "God damn, why are we racing in this liberal city? Brett Griffin was right."
The driver can't hear. You see him looking down. You wonder if he knows there's an issue, looking at the steering wheel, trying to figure out if he can fix something.
And all that's happening while he's trying to go up through the gearbox, down through the gearbox. Brake.
You know, I knew a few days ago it said 50% chance of rain. I'm like, that'll work out. Rainiest day in the history of Chicago.
And the track continues to get quicker and quicker, guys. More cars running 91-second lap.
Doesn't matter what the track conditions are. Christopher Bell's got him covered. Easy there, NBC.
We see him going through the Xfinity 10G turn, but it's Bell who has been dominant once he's been up front, led 27 laps already.
Got to finish getting my ass kicked at Gateway real quick. Dude, why does it do that? It just, when you come back on from it being off, it will just cut off at least one more time after it comes. It's the controller. No, I'm not pitting.
Damn, how many laps you got left?
Not many. Like maybe 5 or 6, something like that.
Have a good day.
At least I'm on the front stretch for the restart this time.
3 wide.
I got to figure something out, Bill. Never mind. Lost the nose. Because if I hit that rumble strip, it's going to spin me out.
That was dirty air. Save it.
My car just takes off. Like I can't control it. Watch that rumble strip. Shifting later is helping, but it's too late. Ooh, no.
You'll get one more.
Maybe. If I knock the wall down one more time, I'll get another one. I'll let him know later, Caden. Bully my way through. That damn rumble strip, I got close to it. Still not fitting.
I think the caution was behind him.
But he might have to have a win if he's going to get into the playoffs. And Atlanta is definitely...
I'm overdriving the shit out of the car trying to catch up with so few laps to go. So I'm charging the corner and running into fucking people like an idiot. Oh no! Alex Bowman got spun. Larson for second place. He was catching Reddit before commercial. Oh, 48. No. Oh, that's horrible.
Look at the dude running. I gotta see this.
See if he sits there. He just needs to sit.
Stay green.
Almost
painful.
He was 11, and did they change from a blue to a yellow flag? It looks like they did.
They put out a full course yellow for that.
There was a blue flag there, but now because he couldn't get it fired back up, it goes to caution.
Yeah, you see contact
Well,
right
Dylan,
here.
it's NASCAR overtime.
Both of them are
Denny spun to 48. That's payback.
he and the 11 car
Denny will say on his podcast this week.
It almost looked like they
He'll
both
say, I remember Martinsville.
contact around he went. Go back and watch that
Bowman
again. Yeah, let's watch it from
overturned,
on
and still got C.
from Denny Hamlin. Yeah, hear that right there. He's sliding. They're both sliding. You can hear Denny Hamlin off the
You see Kyle
gas,
Busch
and
there,
you can
Dylan,
almost hear the
on my
tires
game?
shaking as he was trying to get it slowed down. I thought both of them were in deep. Ultimately, Hamlin got into the back of him.
So as we are right on board right here with Denny Hamlin, you can see the very still overcast skies. And look how much
I'm in 6th at the white flag.
you know, 90 minutes for scheduled sunset, but this is anything but a bright sunny day. So Marty, with 60 laps to go, that is nowhere near a fuel window to 100. But if you think we're racing darkness, this is decision time for the leaders. Do you
Dylan
pit
wants me to
now?
Ross
Thinking
Chastain
they
it.
may only run to say 80 laps.
Yes, Steve, 60 laps to go, or are there 60 laps to go? That's what Adam's
Well, it
team
kind of
is
worked.
saying.
You know, if I'd qualified better, I'd have won that race. We're going to run that back again after I qualify again.
Obviously coming here this evening, and how many
That was
laps
funny.
left in the race? So if you're Adam Stevens, you're leading the race like you are, like Christopher Bell, his driver.
No.
What are you gonna do here? 5 laps to go in stage
Not
2.
quite
You
yet.
want those points? Do you pit here thinking, hey,
We're 9 laps from halfway, 5 to go in stage 2.
Well, pit road was closed that time by. I could see the red light as it came through. So no options to pit. Pit road doesn't open automatically. It's manually opened, and it's going to be a tough decision. You hope that NASCAR would give this information, but they may not have it. They haven't made a decision yet, Rick. Decision time. You see.
There you go, Denny.
Contact.
He'll say, well, I remember Martinsville. I never make mistakes, so, you know. Denny Hamlin is like the most pretentious cocksucker in NASCAR. You listen to him on his podcast, he's never wrong. I don't make those mistakes. I don't do nothing wrong. I'm Denny Hamlin. It's always everybody else's fault. It's y'all's fault for being mad at me that I wrecked Chase Elliott at Martinsville.
That was the downfall of Denny. That was what started the hate.
Denny's such a pretentious cocksucker, even though he was in the right with Chase when we were at the 600. I'm still like, fuck you, Denny. When he pitched a fit about Bowman spinning him at Martinsville, I say, yeah, it must suck to get spun for a win at Martinsville in the playoffs, don't it? You fucker.
Big picture here, Denny. Big picture.
I hate having to look to see which button. I'm like, wait, why isn't there the X button out?
Pace car's off. Coming to green.
Oh, they're showing us the black flag.
Dylan, I smell a pole lap incoming.
Sorry, I was looking at Rhea.
She does look good. Till it gets tight
Probably
here
not
on
ideal,
exit.
but smooth.
It was pretty smooth. Felt good.
Didn't take you to the wall.
It was gonna.
Qualifying count. Here we go.
There we go with that.
If you get top 15 out of it, I think you got it.
I think if I get top 25, I'll be alright.
Damn.
It won't turn. It just will not fucking turn.
Alright, you're gonna see what that puts us on the pylon.
A second and a half off the fucking pole.
Shit.
Weak.
I was just there.
Pigeon Forge. White trash vacation capital of the world. It's nice there. I love Pigeon Forge.
There just ain't nothing to do.
Yeah. Really? You didn't go to Dollywood?
No, I go to
I went there once.
Go, go, go. Got one down low now.
I eat at all the nice restaurants that I don't know the names of or have never been to and ride mountain coasters. I used to do did go-kart racing.
Yeah, I did that in Pigeon Forge. Yeah, and I always get the slow one. Car just gets to your inside and hangs there, and then he packs it in the fucking corner on you.
Rick, we're talking about getting close to sunset. We're also getting close to dinner time, and all those Wendy's reads make me hungry.
Well, here in Chicago,
Fucking
you get
10 made me do that.
the deep dish pizza. You got the Chicago.
And they don't throw the caution until about 4 cars pass
So
you.
right here we see the leaders passing pit road. The green light is
Almirola was just on my door sending it on me. It made me hit Eric Johnson. If I didn't drive in the corner, Almirola was going to kill me.
laps to go. You see some takers back in the field.
I'd pit now.
Tires are a little advantage. We're not big enough to give up track position, so you will now pit after you're inside your window. We see William Byron coming to pit road right here. Kim.
And for Joey Logano and this team, they are playing a strategy card. Knew they didn't have the position or the car to win, and they think we are not racing to lap 100.
I think that too.
Darkness, so they are electing to come in and make what they think is their last stop of the day here, Marty.
So, Kim, this is an interesting move. Kevin Harvick coming down pit road, the Bushlight onboard camera as he comes down to Rodney Childers. So, pitting
Look
here,
how
they
fast
should
I could be if people
able to
didn't
lap 80 or
forget how to use the gas
so.
pedal.
Back to the back. They kind of have nothing to lose. The leaders, though, if they should come around lap 62, 63. So, an interesting move. If we are indeed, Steve, racing
It don't turn, man. It won't fucking turn.
here to be out when
This is starting to piss me off. I'm at such a disadvantage. My car will not turn no matter what I do.
Damage from the spin, but the engine has gone into this protection mode. Electronics on the engine.
I get bogged down here in turn 3 and lose all the time I'm making.
Why the car thinks it needs to run at a lower RPM. Frustrating.
And Parker, once again, you're at a vantage point that very few people get to experience here.
Right, Rick, and I've been able to walk around this entire racetrack, the
Car's
Chicago
fucking
street
hot.
course, and I have to say, this where I'm right now, this patio over turn 12 is one of the most surreal experiences I've had in NASCAR. As you look over my left shoulder, that is the Chicago skyline. There's all these people hanging out, watching race cars, though, below them about 20 feet, coming off turn 12 onto the front stretch. And I just have to say, I've wanted NASCAR to do a street course, but this has been unbelievable. Whether you're a new fan of NASCAR or a longtime fan, there's no denying how big this race has been for this sport. It's just unbelievable experiencing it here on the ground and seeing these fans just take it all in.
They're expecting
Hey,
over
y'all should go to the Bristol
70,000
Dirt Race.
fans to be able to experience racing
Bristol
this weekend.
Dirt.
And so we've seen, full suites and full grandstands. What I just haven't expected is the fans how they've
Thanks,
lined up on the
200.
fence, like a Lakeshore Drive. You know, things we've taken for granted, which is the speed of these race cars and the sound. You see these newer fans. I mean, look at that right there.
Yeah.
I mean, what are they, 10 deep or so?
Maybe even more than that. Yeah, it's very amazing. This right here is turn 2. You see that? That's actually the garage area back there in the distance where you see the haulers. But look at the backdrop. I mean, that's just something that NASCAR has never seen before. They've never experienced something like this. And there, again, are the fans. A lot of new, some old.
Well, I want to get the Chicago fans.
That's not that much,
right?
really.
Like, I know Chicago is a sports town. We know it from all the sports teams, and they're diehard. But a new sport, how diehard would they be? Very. If it was a wet morning, you see all the ponchos, they still come out in droves.
That's not that much,
This
really.
is a great shot, as you see. Congress Luke and the fans, they're appreciative of the show we're seeing from NASCAR. And
Coming to the green.
back out. Bell back into the gas. Larson
nowhere.
right on his back bumper. We'll see if he has any.
Bill Larson, are we at Bristol Dirt?
Straightaway into turn number 1. Christopher Bell, Kyle Larson.
2 to go in stage 2. We are not going to get the full distance in. But, oh, Suarez bounced off the turn 1 wall and keeps going. Wow, what a great camera shot.
In the right-hander, turn 2 to Lakeshore Drive.
They've had some Fox moments today with their camera cuts. Suarez still trying to recover from bouncing off the turn 1 wall.
Gibbs looking
Ooh.
for the top 5. Get out there, Gibbs.
Gibbs passes Suarez. Oh, yeah. We're going to find out who God's favorite is. Gibbs has really ramped up the intensity here. He passed 3 cars. Oh, Truex, save it.
This is probably one of the most aggressive parts of this race we've seen all afternoon.
And the 48 stopped. Can he back up into that access road and get off the track?
Good battle for the lead now as Alex Bowman has found the problem on the
Back up.
and he has come to a halt on the racetrack. That is the straight
That's going to be a full course yellow.
headed to turn 6.
We don't need any fucking full course yellows. We're trying to beat the sunset.
Larson's got something to do.
The aggressiveness has picked up. The laps are winding down. 2 to go before the stage ends. Kyle Larson had the fastest car.
Please tell me the 48 can get the fuck off the track.
He is putting a ton of pressure on Bell. Bell's able to exit the corners very well. Larson struggles a little bit, but beats him under braking.
Paved ovals, dirt ovals, road course, it doesn't matter.
might be
NASCAR
able
or
to
sprint
shake them
cars.
in the States.
Christopher Bell and Kyle Larson continue to battle. What do you hang on?
I just think Bell's not been pressured today.
Denny is still 12. Oh, yeah. He's smoking.
I can't believe they ain't thrown a caution yet. Now the truck's driving towards him. Caution's out. Because somebody who knew their car was broken was sent back out there on the goddamn racetrack.
The field will be frozen when the caution comes out. That means that Bell is going to win stage 2 as well. So we sweep stage 1 and
See,
stage
Dylan, now the
2.
car's swung so fucking loose I can't drive
Back
it.
into the garage.
And you heard Marty just say it. Alex Bowman. Remember, he had to sit out a couple races due to a broken back, of all things he sustained in a race car accident, not in a NASCAR race, but in a sprint car race. He's come back at the point situation. He's yet to win, but he came in just barely outside the playoff picture. And now on the left side of your screen, all the way down to 20th at minus 32. Really, the big gainer today for me is Daniel Suarez up there in 15th.
Suarez.
Daniel currently running in the 7th position. Great work. Trying to inch his way up. Remember, a new winner, somebody outside wins.
Yeah.
That cut line kind of moves, so it's a moving target.
And Bowman, one of the drivers who has missed because of injury. The other one, Chase Elliott, could be in the same situation there. You saw the car missing the turn and just sliding up against the wall. Again, that's Daniel Suarez in the 99.
Okay, the caution came out before 30 cars passed me, so.
But yes, Suarez
I want
able
to
to
see
keep
the
it going.
Truex save again, because I was
Suarez
stressed. He was
fell back to 7th after that incident.
Dylan, the car's top, but now it just gets so loose off the corner I can't drive it.
Intensity is picking up, right?
Yeah,
Every
the
caution,
caution
each
drags
time,
it.
we got to get used to the drag. All those talking points a couple days ago.
At least in a lap, it'll be
Not anymore. It's not a new track anymore to these drivers. This is the same track they've been on for 44 laps. And they're pushing.
And it's not dry, but it's getting drier, I would say, from 10 to 11. Well, fans, stick around as Linos will take us from the asphalt of the Chicago Street Race to the surface of the moon.
Yeah. Look how much time I could gain there if they didn't just cut my nuts off every time we got to the exit of 4.
That 8 car's on the move, but you got enough time.
I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, that was a guy.
Oh!
Of course, your front end is hit. And again, and again.
And then caution comes out. The game does that on purpose. They will
So
not
you
throw
lose
it.
5 spots,
Yep.
you got your front end hit 3 times.
The game does that on purpose. It will not throw a caution until you've lost positions. Because they know if I restart on the front 2 rows, it's over.
2 solid laps. Oh, nice. Bump and run.
I can't touch the gas off the corner. I can't touch the gas. It's not fair. My car won't turn, and now I can't touch the gas on corner exit.
Smooth, smooth.
I can't touch the gas.
Bring her home, bud. Caution. Bring it home.
Turn! How is it loose and not turning? I know I ain't got. I'm just trying to get it home. I know I don't have to overdrive it or nothing. But damn, it's frustrating to drive this fucking track. 3 and 4, I'm not bad. I'm just not allowed to touch the fucking
Dude,
gas.
I would've-
No, I was gonna make sure that didn't happen. Hey guys, I won! Woohoo! How is it tight, but then you're coming off the corner? It's like if it's that tight, how's it that loose? There's no fucking balance in that car whatsoever. None whatsoever. Let's watch those final 2 laps. Oh, hold on. I'll change camera. I don't know why they couldn't just label the buttons like the other
The
consoles.
initial start was my favorite. Bump and run.
2 laps to go, Dylan.
Perfect execution.
And then the car off the corner after the fucking thing wouldn't turn on entry.
That's 10 points for winning the stage, and so he gets 20 points after winning both.
Bell has swept the stages.
You had him in fantasy.
Oh, I have Bell, Reddick, the 91, and the 5. So as long as they don't mess it up from here, I'm feeling pretty good about the day I've had so far. And I joke, but that's really the point, right? So when we say points earned today, they can't be taken away. They've earned them in the stages. So now if you have an issue like what Alex Bowman
They can't
had,
be taken
you at
away.
least
The
kind of
20
have
has
a
been
little bit of
penalized.
So remember, that was
a little
3
bit of a
times
silver
wear. I
lining
think
to
it'd be
your
easier
day,
for me if it was on normal
So
wear.
Steve,
Then I could
Michael
probably drive the
McDowell
damn
runs
car.
in the top 5. Note that this week the crews are servicing their cars in the opposite direction. Pit crews flow. Pit lane flows in the opposite direction. So Michael decided he would be the driver behind the wheel when the crew practiced this week. Usually it's not the high-priced driver. Usually it's just a crew member that does it.
Stage
Michael
1
got behind the
fifth,
wheel to make
stage
sure
2
his guys
fifth,
were
turn
on
1
point for the pit stops today. There should be one more, Kim.
Well, Dave, for rookie Ty Gibbs, it has quietly been a fantastic day. Currently finds himself in the 6th position. And when I talked with the team this morning, they said this season is about racing smarter for Ty, trying to limit their mistakes and get as many points as possible, knowing they are within striking distance of finding a spot in the playoffs. Marty, no complaints really from Ty so far, just lacking a little bit of rear grip on that Toyota.
Ken Martin Truex Jr.'s in the 8th position right now. As crew chief James Small told him a moment ago, listen, if you just stay online, we'll be fine. At times we've had some of the best cars, one of the best cars here today, and at times we have struggled. You've seen him make contact with the wall. There is no damage from that contact. His biggest struggle is exit of right-hand corners. And James also told him a moment ago, Steve, hey, back it down a little bit. Back yourself off a little bit. There's plenty of pace there, but we need to survive.
Well, the only thing that concerns me about you and I
We took the count, yeah, 6.
exit.
Have you noticed the
right,
bump and
so
run's
right,
more
so
effective in
right,
rivals?
so
You hit somebody and they don't
right
just
there. Now, this we talked a lot about
they
the
actually
driver
get out of
in
shape.
91.
Yuki
It
hit
is
me,
supercar
shocker,
background
and of
with
course I
that
felt
for
my
this
car. I was like, wow, that
man
didn't
right
happen in
here
Heat
came from
5.
James's-
If you hit another
is
player
from
online in Heat 5,
Australia,
nothing
and he
happens.
races a
You
lot.
wrecked.
He grew up
Yeah,
in
you
that
wrecked, but in
supercar
rivals he
kind
hit
of
me and my
garage
car
area,
was like
just like I grew up in
got
NASCAR,
squirrely.
So he knows a lot about changing both directions, knows a lot about street courses.
I'm
And
done playing
obviously,
rivals till after this
helping his
race.
driver, Martin Truex Jr.
They
to a
shortened
solid
the
run,
race?
still running inside the top 10.
Oh, they just announced they're shortening the distance.
It says 47
Not
to
my
75.
Yeah, they've knocked 25 laps off the race. It's a 75 lapper now. Have they mentioned that on the broadcast?
From NASCAR,
Listen.
they have made the decision that because of the late start and sunset, they have changed the length of this race, and they're letting all the teams know this race will end at lap 75. So you
We've
see
got-
that in the upper left corner of the screen. 47 of the 70.
Everybody that just pitted is probably happier than picking shit.
The finish line has changed. They're going to 70.
Well, that's sooner than they announced that. Remember New Hampshire when Almirola won? Hit 11 to go. Oh, by the way, there's like, it was like 20 or 25 to go. By the way, there's only 15 laps to go. It's like, wait, what?
Almirola, they just hit the lottery because they don't have to come to pit road right now. They'll stay out.
And I just mentioned Eric Almirola.
So they're instantly going to get track position gifted to them by the adjustment of the race.
Yeah, Caden, I see your Discord thing. I'm going to screenshot the chat now, so I'll have it for later.
You're a little frustrated. These guys have leapfrogged you, but you have got to have a clean stop here and at least be the best car or the least first car on new tires off the pit road.
Here we go. I mean, we've only got however many laps to go.
Small pit boxes, Dave.
Busy pit road. This is the money stop. Suddenly, we're at the money stop. I can see the Facebook post now. NASCAR is making it up as they go.
What a gift, as you mentioned, Steve, for everyone that pitted at lap 42. But Adam Stevens did tell Christopher Bell, yes, they shortened the race, but there's only 9.
No, Karen, Denny Hamlin was fucking wrong. They had to start this race today, and it was the right decision to start it today. Denny Hamlin's just a fucking crybaby. Of course, Denny Hamlin, start the race when it's easier for me. No, we needed to get this done today because they got to get that shit packed up and the fuck out of Chicago.
Clean off pit road.
Bell, Larson, Reddick, Gibbs, McDowell. Joe Gibbs pit crew. And the 91 lost 3 spots. Now, who stayed out?
11 cars.
11 cars still. Oh, my Lord. And there's only going to be 27 laps to go.
I don't know who the first one was. It's a lot of Chevrolets. I know Bubba was one of them.
Starting this race today was the correct decision, period. There's no debate to be had about it. They could not do this tomorrow. Starting today was the only decision to make, period. Denny Hamlin's a fucking crybaby and wants everything to be easy. Oh no, I'm being challenged as a race car driver. Can we do it tomorrow?
You know what worries me now?
What?
Joey's going to win this.
Nah.
Because he was one of the guys that pit.
I'm thirsty.
And got to stay out.
Now, if you want to bitch at somebody about the late start, let's bitch at NBC for saying, hey, let's start a race at 5 o'clock in the fucking evening, even though we could start it at like 3 in the afternoon. Karen, that is such a... She said, this ain't F1 or IndyCar. We shouldn't be racing here. Why not? They race road courses. We race road courses. They race a street race. We race a street race.
At least it's not because of a late start time. They had a reason. The rain pushed.
Well, it was still going to be close anyway if something like this. If they'd started this race at 3, like they should have, they'd have had the whole day, even with a weather delay. Karen, you're acting like this is the first. She's acting like this is the first rain-shortened race in history.
No, the New Hampshire one was.
The New Hampshire one.
That one was questionable.
You didn't complain about New Hampshire when they called that when it was like 25 to go, and then they go, by the way, it's 15 to go.
Yeah.
At least here they gave everybody warning. A caution was out for an incident, and they said, hey, heads up, everybody, before we open pit road, we're shortening the race to give everybody a fair chance.
If I'm right, I think Justin Haley's the lead.
Karen, is it a ripoff to every race fan that ever went to a rain-shortened race? It is not a ripoff. Rain-shortened races happen. They happen in NASCAR. They happen in Formula One. They happen in IndyCar. Rain-shortened races is nothing new. This is a weather-shortened race. This has happened all the time, and it will happen again. It will probably happen at an oval by the end of the year. This is not unusual. Nobody got ripped off. They got to go to the race. They got to see the race. You buy a race ticket knowing full well that if we get weather, we're not going past halfway. By the way, I think Chase Elliott's going to win now.
The end of this race at lap 75 will also make things interesting. Justin Haley will be up front. Austin Dillon and Chase Elliott, the top 3.
I think Elliott's going to win the race. Now this will be the ultimate Mickey Mouse win. Green flag. What a launch by Justin Haley.
He's got a roadblock behind him, so he's good.
Into the corner, you got Justin Haley in the 31. There's Chase Elliott in the 9. Logano in the 22. Logano will slip. That'll cost him a spot.
If you went to a rain-shortened race, you didn't get ripped off. You know full well that a race can be weather delayed or weather shortened when you buy a ticket. Hell, I've been at 2 races that I was hoping for rain-shortened races. Oh, my God, Corey.
Whoa!
Oh, a lot of tire smoke. Is that Kyle Busch?
Kyle 7.
If you go to a race not knowing that it can be shortened, you're a fucking idiot. And you deserve to get ripped off if you don't know. I was at the Xfinity race at Darlington last fall where I was looking at Dylan going, we're close to halfway and a storm's coming. God, I hope nothing happens. And then 2 cautions happened to slow it down, and then the rain started before halfway. And I was like, God fucking damn it. But now we're going to be here all day. The Chase Elliott bettors are shitting themselves right now. Oh! Carla Joy spun Kevin Harvick. Oh, big style. No. Reddick made it through. Now that's going to have to be a caution. That's going to have to be a yellow. That has to be. Dylan, they can't get through there. Tyler Reddick made it through. That's what we were waiting on to happen. Corey LaJoie spun Kevin Harvick and stacked up half the field. But they didn't wreck. They all just stopped. Karen, it rained all day. What are you talking about? They started late with no rain. Did you not see?
That's what I'm saying. They started late, but it was for a reason.
It's the most rain in a single day in the month of July in the history of the city of Chicago. That's why this race started late.
Byron missed it. Harvick got spun. Yep.
Two things happened there at the same time. Larson got stuck in it. I didn't see if Bell got through it. Let me look for Bell. I know Reddick got through. Reddick's money now.
7.
Just push it hard. Wet conditions out of the groove, and Harvick spun around in front of him, and that's what started this long jam.
Karen, this race has been a massive success, and it's been a good race. They're going to come back here and do it again next year. You just wanted it to fail. You're like the people that wanted this to fail. I was right. Fuck you, I was right. Fuck you, I was right. Where's that gif again? Because I told everybody this would be good. Everybody that fucking cried about it. Oh, that's what you could go for.
I don't think Corey did that on purpose. Anything terrible there. It's just
Look at Ty Gibbs and Reddick. Ty Gibbs and Reddick. The gates of heaven. How about that for a lightning challenge? Can you get through turn 10 at the Chicago Street Course?
In middle of the traffic jam, it's like rush hour in Chicago, nowhere to go. I agree. So you see right here.
They had to stop that.
So Kevin Harvick had a little gap in front of him, so I think he probably adjusted his speed, and we've seen Corey LaJoie.
Little minor arca break there by Almirola. Look at Reddick. Look at Reddick. He's like, oh. Reddick passed like 6 cars.
Also, Daniel Suarez, watch this right here.
Oh.
Oh,
McDowell couldn't, but yeah, Reddick gets through.
yeah, a little Suarez.
That would have never happened on a normal racetrack. Charlotte Roval, it happened. I was there.
Played up front, but then a different group.
So before anybody complains about that, Rick, yeah, I've seen that before. It happened right in front of me.
Ooh, Bubba made
The
it
20
through.
kind of had track position after when
Oh,
he
yeah.
took the lead all day long, and now he's going to be sitting way back here. And now NASCAR has to decide how this scoring is going to work. It's going to be very
Oh, is it going to be Darlington
difficult
scoring?
Is it going to be Darlington all over again?
If this happened, you know, it's a road course, and we have
I think
spotters
everybody
all
should
over,
go
you know,
back to their
probably have
original
2
start.
spotters, both teams.
Caden, I remember everybody said the Charlotte Roval layout wouldn't work, and then it was fine, and now this is good too. There's so many passing zones on this course. I heard, hey, I'm in a passing zone. I'm like, look at all those tight turns. Tight turns are passing zones. Turn 11 at Sonoma is the tightest corner in NASCAR. Where do all the passes happen at Sonoma?
Cars jockeying for position in the
Turn 11.
lineup, because NASCAR's going to have to make a big decision. Okay, were you able to continue? Where do you fall in line?
Yeah, so basically it goes back to the last loop line unless you were in the wreck, which is basically 3/4 of the field.
Right.
So you're going to have to kind of peel it back piece by piece. NASCAR's going to have to work the lineup out.
All those spots that Reddick and Gibbs gained there is hilarious. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At least 8 spots for Reddick and Gibbs. But Karen, if you delay it till tomorrow, everybody that can't go on Monday is going to say they got ripped off.
Chicago said they don't want the race to happen tomorrow.
Yeah, Chicago did not want. NASCAR doesn't want this to happen tomorrow because nobody can fucking watch it.
And I'm sure Chicago had a part with saying, hey, you know, like, let's hurry this up.
I think the city of Chicago realized they made a mistake last night at the Xfinity race, and they didn't want to do it again today and drag this out. So starting the race today was the right decision and best decision for the fans, because I bet you half of those people couldn't come back tomorrow because tomorrow's fucking Monday.
It took them 2 hours to run technically half the race.
Yeah, and remember,
Halfway.
and remember they were going at a slower pace because the track was wet, and there were some cautions that slowed it down. So no, don't delay it till tomorrow. If you can get this fucker in today, that's the goal. Halfway or 3/4 of the way, whatever, get it in today. And that's what the TV networks want too. The TV network wants this shit done today. Is they care about ratings, and ain't nobody going to watch a Monday afternoon race because everybody's going to be at work except for me because I got Mondays off built into my job for that very specific reason. And here I want to quit.
Boy, NASCAR is in a detrimental spot right now.
I think they're on to me at my job though, because I've been really half-assing it. And Benji texted me, how many rolltainers you get done today? I lied. I was like 4. I did like 2.5. I said 4. He said Brad just wanted to know how much was getting done. Because you're supposed to, you average 1 an hour depending on what amount of stock you get. Like I had a rolltainer that I probably would have done 4, the other day, but I had a rolltainer with a bunch of little shit on it, and that took me an hour and a half. But usually a rolltainer stock takes you about an hour. If you're good like me, maybe just under an hour. But I had one that took an hour and a half because it was just a lot of shit on one cart. So yeah, I did 2.5. I was like, yeah, I did 4.
Oh boy.
And I helped on register for about 30 minutes, so that shaved some time off my stocking time. But it's his fault because, dude, when I come in there well rested after a weekend, I can kick ass. But the last 3 Tuesdays I go in, I get stuck on fucking register. And I'm like, dude, this is my one day of the week where I'm like primed and ready to knock a bunch of shit out, and you keep having to stick me up here and nothing gets done. Well,
still trying to figure out
aerial views have been brought to you by
I'm glad we have a scheduled distance though, instead of wondering what lap this race is gonna stop on.
Want to see which drivers are on the move? Brought to you by Elk Grove Village.
You know, for such a crime-ridden shithole, Chicago really is a beautiful city.
Yes.
Like, look how nice it looks.
For the restart, and then actually there's only about
positions
4 or 5
gained
that are
since start,
certain of their
plus
positions.
36.
Damn. There's a lot of confusion as to where they're going to line up, Dave.
Not bad for Justin Haley up all those positions, and its strategy is leading to that.
What a
I just
payoff
talked to
for Byron. It's not
Trent
going to lose as
Olson's
much as
about
he
their
would
fuel
have.
situation, and that was under green. Under green, they would need 3 laps. They were 3 laps short on fuel. Under caution, if they can get about 6 laps, it's 2 to 1 usually the way you calculate, they could make it. They're counting them off here, and Kim, that may not be the last caution today.
That's right, Dave. For Austin Dillon, he qualified 29th, and when I talked to crew chief Keith Ryden this morning, their whole goal today was to get off strategy and see if they can do something with this race that way. That is exactly what has played into their hand. They last stopped on 31, just like Justin Haley. Checked in with the team. They feel very confident about where their fuel window is, Marty, especially with these caution laps.
Well, Kim, what a crazy weekend it has been for Chase Elliott. The wreck in qualifying, going to the backup car, starting at the back of the field, coming up through the field, then the spin.
I bet you my dad's happy right now.
The damage from that, and Alan Gustafson tells him
Mickey Elliott's gonna steal another one, Dylan.
Well, here's the funny thing. The top 3 cars, Haley, Dillon, and Elliott,
They gotta win.
would have to go 44 laps on fuel.
Here's another
They
thing.
told Justin Haley he was 3 laps short.
What I'm thinking of is that the 3 of them, if they win, that breaks the playoffs. Because Chase can't make it on points. Haley and Dillon damn sure ain't gonna make it on points. So, and these cautions are helping.
But according to Tyler, not bad enough to pit.
Yeah,
toe
and pit
is
road was
knocked
open,
out
so
on
anybody that
45.
would have
Damn.
would have
But it's
already
not bad
had that
enough to
opportunity.
So is Ty Gibbs gonna win the race
Swerving
now?
Back and forth, just trying to keep the tires clean. They pick up all the loose marbles and they stick to it. And then the cars have very little traction, so trying to clean up the tires when they can. We got the scoring all worked out, so a big break for Reddick.
Big break for Byron.
They have about an hour until sunset, and we got 23 to go, so they're
We saw Harvick
right on the money.
sideways, and you see what it would look
But
like.
Haley with the win.
sunset is at like 8:30 local time.
Haley is leading, though. That would move him above. We
But
talked
give or
about
take, you can run about 20-25 minutes after sunset. So they really got to like 10 o'clock East Coast time, 9 o'clock Chicago time.
He's not even in
They
the
done
top
it
20
because
of
what's
points.
going
We
to
have
happen
Chase
is they're
Elliott,
going to
so
get to like
a lot of names at the front of this field that
70,
can
and
change
then
the
it's going
playoff
to start
picture.
getting dark, and they would have been like, hey, we need to then it would have been
Win
a
and you advance into the playoffs, which will begin in 8 races.
Are you gonna pre-order your Ty Gibbs first career win diecast? I hate him, but I can't help but respect his talent.
Folks enjoying themselves there along Michigan Avenue.
It was my pick, but I said
Getting
I'd
ready
be
for the green
pissed.
flag as they get over Jackson Drive.
I don't know, that's that
and
fucking
into the
roadblock in
restart
front of Austin
zone.
Dillon, Joey
It
Logano.
is
They're not
Haley
putting
Dillon
nobody.
Elliott.
Cinder's going to do what he can to get Logano a win.
Green flag. Ty Gibbs almost the cars that get loose coming off the corner after the restart.
Austin Dillon being in second is a dream.
Haley missed turn 1 just a little bit. He gathered it back up though. He carried the momentum. He was just offline a touch. At this point in the race, I can make all the difference. Bubba had a bad corner there. He's getting passed by Larson. Haley locking up the tires. Looking like me at Coda. Somebody got spun. Truex got spun. Hey, at least he's on the right side of the road now. Oh no! And Truex will not win at Chicago. Fuck Christopher Columbus. Land stealing motherfucker. Empowering white people to do racist shit for the next several hundred years. If the toe's knocked out on Reddick, it ain't showing. Oh, he got Briscoed. Truex got Briscoed, everybody. Because it's not Ross Chastain, nobody will care, but he got Briscoed. I think Bubba spun. And all that track position he gained didn't pay off. Take a fucking drink every time they say the name of the street they're on. He made the right decision. You see that shit? He was about to eat that tire wall, and he said, let me just go ahead and turn off here in the access area.
Best career finish out of road course. 10th.
Leaders now clearing turn number 6, watching everyone set up for this corner as they work their way through turn number 6 and headed back to.
Look at the damage on Suarez's car. Bet that's cool on that left front tire. Noah Gragson again. No caution, though. He drove away. Well, that dude just can't fucking drive. I love that paint scheme, though. That's my favorite Wendy's car that they've ever had.
He will never drive on Columbus Drive. For him to go, he's 4 times he has been into the turn 6 tire barriers.
You see the damage right here.
Oh. Okay, Ross, Gilliland, and Briscoe, Truex. Thank God there was a lot of space at that part of the racetrack.
Let's look on board with the one right here.
Oh, Ross. Hey, it came back to bite him. Hopefully he didn't knock the toe out of the one car. He wasn't running worth the shit anyway. God, Noah. Noah liked that concussion he got at Gateway so much he wants another one. He's trying to give himself one. Hi, I'm Noah Gregson, and welcome to Jackass.
If they race next year, this is going to be Gregson
Yeah.
Corner.
Over there on Gregson Drive. Rename the street. If they get up to black flag Suarez for that shit hanging off the front of his car. I think Suarez might get black flag for that damage. He's got a dangerous weapon hanging off the side of his car. You people are worried about somebody getting shot in Chicago. What happens when the fender flies off the 99 and impales somebody in the face? That's what I just said, Jeff.
Biggest gainer is SVG at 5 for 13. Don't matter though. It's a 3-car battle. Joey 4 seconds back. Chase really
This heavy braking zone, we've seen so many people miss. Look how wet it is.
laps.
The first car that can make it is Joey Logano.
I know that's what. And you know, first time here, the first time for everything.
Logano and Kyle Busch are the first two that can make it. Reddick behind them. He's fallen off the pace a little, but he's still right behind them. So stay tuned. It might be another KFB day. Oh, boy. Oh, Bell got spun. Dude, this race fucked over Bell. If anybody should be pissed off about this race, it's Christopher Bell. He had some help. I don't see Bell spinning out by himself as good as his car was handling. I'm gonna bet that he had help, or maybe he just. It looks like he just busted his ass.
Damn, he rode the wall.
Bill, I gave you the benefit of the doubt, but nope. Made his first mistake he's made all day, and it's a costly one.
3-car breakaway.
Oh boy, Joey Logano is gonna win. Kyle Busch is on the bumper of Logano though. Like I said, they're the first two that can make it. I never would have thought after Kyle Busch parked under the tire wall that he'd be in contention to win this race, but here we are.
Well, thanks to the caution. Kyle was
Yeah.
2 laps down, I think.
Because he pitted, and then the Bowman caution happened, right?
I'm getting scared.
Nah. He's got 11 less laps of fuel than Joey Logano and Kyle Busch. That 3 car certainly does look good out front.
Ready for Justin Haley to win so they could say Colleague owns road courses.
I done forgot what race is next week. Do you remember?
Atlanta.
Oh, yeah, it is Atlanta. It's on Sunday night. You want to go?
If it wasn't a Sunday night race.
Yeah.
If it was Saturday night, I would have been like, oh, yeah, sure. Sunday night. Damn, SVG up to 10th. He started 18th.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and watch. I'll be happy to watch Atlanta from the comfort of my own home next weekend.
I'm just hoping it's a better race.
Yeah. Hell, the last 100 laps when we were there is as good as it gets. Like, that was some good shit. It's just the first 100.
Busch around Logano and Ty Gibbs is there.
Kyle Busch is now the first car that can make it on fuel.
Why is Reddick not with them?
He fell off. Hell, I don't see him on. Oh, well, he still scored on the leaderboard right behind him.
He ain't in front of. No, he ain't. He got spun.
Reddick must have got off track or something. But yeah, Kyle Busch is now the first car that should be able to make it.
Reddick's in front of Busch.
Are we sure about that?
There's a car that's like 6 cars in front of Kyle Busch.
Must be Reddick. Yeah, it's Reddick. Reddick passed him. So now Reddick's the first car. Michael, you better have got my bet in. I don't think Michael got my bet in. He never texted me back. Maybe he'll be kind and give me the Reddick money anyway. It's my fault for not telling him until about 20 minutes before the race. I thought Reddick had a problem. I didn't look up and he passed Kyle Busch. So.
Yeah, it looked like he just getting too hot. And as the car's peeled off, he just way too much speed. There's no other way to put it. You see the contact to the tire barrier. He's able to keep going. You see him.
Turn 6, Tyler Reddick is buried.
Oh, Tyler Reddick just wrecked.
He's stuck. Now the leaders are going to be able to make it.
Maybe? That's going to be a caution. Reddick stuck under the tire wall. Caution's out. Never mind about that bet, Michael.
He's up to 9.
Caution comes out, and they will have to pull him out from underneath the tire barrier. Tyler
Reddick was in prime position to win this race, and he knows it too. Look how pissed he is.
And now frustrated with himself.
Kyle Busch going back into it.
KFB! It's his year, man. It's the year of KFB. Till Joey Logano fucking runs him over in turn 4 or something.
Damn it.
Yeah, he was going to win. Reddick was going to win. He was in prime position. So, oh well.
Every Toyota that's not Ty Gibbs is wrecked today.
Yep. Yeah, pretty much.
Denny at the start.
Bubba spun.
Bubba, Truex.
Truex got spun, and Reddick just hit the
Bell,
tire wall.
Reddick.
Bell spun.
That's 5 of them.
Yep. These tire barriers are relentless.
It's going to be funny they shorten it to 75 laps and watch it still get dark before that. Could be worse. They could just start time limits and say, hey, 3 hours run.
Honestly, when you realize you can't make a race before sunset, they should make it the time limit race. I say, yeah, we're racing till like right at sunset. Although Christopher Bell did get fucked over, didn't he? Because under that caution, that was when NASCAR said, "Oh, by the way, we're only running to 75," and then they had to pit, and the other guys had already pitted. Ooh, we'll stay out now. So Bell kind of got fucked because he was running away with the race, got stuck in traffic, got in the Kevin Harvick, Corey LaJoy traffic jam, and then never had a chance.
He had a 3-pick parlay, and the only thing you needed was Denny Hamlin to win this race at a $15 bet, payout $1,500.
Could have paid for my damn Jay and Silent Bob cruise and then some. Jeff Gluck 8 minutes ago heard over the scanner. He said, I couldn't tell which driver said it, but that somebody said if you get your ass to Ross Chastain, put him in the fucking fence.
38.
I'd bet money it was probably the 38
That's
team.
something front row would do.
Yeah.
Hot take, this race is better than what either Road America or even Chicagoland would have been.
It's better than Road America.
I think it's
and I love Road America.
I think this race has been entertaining.
Museum. And home of Sue.
It's had more passing than Road America.
Are we going to get our first 2 wide stars?
In the Cup Series.
We have had an enjoyable day calling this race.
Xfinity has always put on a show at Road America. Cup, it was kind of a struggle.
Check out the guys that are up on their purchase. And Bagman, you may have to call in sick to work tomorrow. You have yelled trouble more than anybody of the broadcast team.
Oh, trouble, turn 6.
Dale Jr. looks thrilled.
Drops tonight to juice up for TMD tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. on Sirius XM NASCAR Radio. What I've seen here in turn 6 today is a whole lot of contact into that safer barrier behind me. This is one of those corners that has really been the thorn in a lot of sides today, or in this case, the tire packs have been a thorn in the sides of those race cars. It's been a handful down here, but this race has been amazing to watch, and the fans have enjoyed it here at my end of the racetrack. Dale Jr., what about you?
Yeah, down here in turn 4, I think that, this hasn't been much of a passing zone as we anticipated up until this last stage or these last few laps. We're starting to see some drivers like Tyler Reddick and like Ty Gibbs get more and more desperate. The faster cars that we saw.
KFB. I want KFB versus Ty Gibbs for a win.
They're taking advantage of
and then they're going to wreck each other and Joey Logano wins.
All those things.
That's the only way I would accept Joey winners if Gibbs and Busch wreck each other for the win.
Great long straightaway. Another passes on down there near you.
Down there.
In turn 6 and then heading over to Jeff Burton.
Yeah, it's been fun for me to watch these drivers adapt as this racetrack has changed. Y'all knew coming here it was a tight racetrack and it was going to be a challenge. It was made even more difficult with the rain.
That motherfucker was dooring the shit out of me in NASCAR Heat or Rivals a minute ago.
And after all of that, we have the top 3 cars. None of these 3 drivers have won a race this year, and all 3 are way out of the points. Any one of these 3 guys wins, they're in the playoffs, and I think that
playoffs. Playoffs? I'm talking about playoffs. We can't even win a race.
What happens if you get too aggressive?
Yeah, that's a great point to bring up too, Jeff. Let's bring in the Peacock Pit Box and DJ and Brad Doherty. Guys, do you think Haley can hold off?
Love and marriage.
Brad, this guy's Justin Haley is a real talent behind the wheel, and he's getting more comfortable in these cars each time that he drives. And he's got a tremendous amount of talent on the road course, this street race this time. I really believe that he has everything that it takes. If he's got enough fuel, they're going to have a hard time getting by.
Well, the thing that we've noticed is you just can't get outside of the dry line at all. There's no grip anywhere. But I'm watching that Chase Elliott. He's really good at the end of these races, so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, a lot of them we thought didn't know that we're going to be up there in this particular time. But let's look back at
Follow me to Hooters. Where's the closest Hooters to that racetrack? Chase is going to drive off the track and go find the Hooters.
Trying to get onto pit lane, but he was really wide there, and Chris Buescher got into him, spun. Joey Logano had to avoid that, but we've seen a little bit of action everywhere.
Yeah, these guys down in turn 6. I mean,
So the other 2
no aggression, just can't get away from that wall. He's been in there 5 times today, just kept getting into the wall.
Yeah, Martin.
That was like me at Gateway a minute ago.
As things went on, he got into the wall there, and then this is a really hard lick. I can't
Hard lick.
do more damage there.
There you go, Denny.
Just got in way too hard and got into Alex Bowman.
Yeah, both those guys got in there a little bit hot. He didn't mean to get into Alex, but there's nowhere to go. And again,
Maybe Denny was scared because he saw Chase Briscoe behind him.
inside the
You got Indianapolis flashbacks.
And we knew this was going to happen at some point in time. And
I'm glad you knew it was going to happen.
I figured it was going to happen too. I was like, yeah, there'll be a big traffic stop. I said turn 4. I was wrong on the turn. And then Truex got Briscoed. Gilliland got Chastained. Almost got him back. Almost instant karma. Reddick would have been better off swerving and smacking that tire wall with the door.
Which we've seen now 3 cars that have done that today with Kyle
We're
Busch.
coming to the green. 15 to go.
Most recently, Christopher Bell in the 20 as they come over the bridge into the restart zone and back into the gas they go. Haley has Dillon all over.
I want to see Chase Elliott pull some shit here. Come on, Mickey Elliott. This is the perfect race for you. We shortened it. We cycled you to the front with a yellow. Yeah. Intimidator going to get that 31. Get him, Intimidator. Ooh, Austin Dillon sucked ass in that corner. Kyle Busch was good through there. Gapped Logano. Busch got Logano. Austin Dillon lost ground to the leader. Everybody smoking the tires. Haley hit a bump. And Austin Dillon sent it in that corner, and it stuck that time. He got beat off of turn 2. He didn't get beat off of 4. This is the corner. There's another corner where somebody's going to bust ass. Gibbs running the outside of Logano back there. Austin Dillon's going to dump the 31. I think he was trying. He did. Austin Dillon's going to dump this 31. I guarantee it. Austin Dillon's going to spin Justin Haley before this race is over. Yeah. Oh, Haley locked it up a little bit. Hit the puddle there.
15 laps.
Kyle Busch sliding sideways as he went through turn 11, but they are nose to tail. The top 3 with Haley in front of Austin Dillon.
The sun's coming out for the first time today. Have you noticed that?
The 10G turn.
What's left of the sunlight is coming out. Clean lap after the restart.
They're still nose to tail.
On turn number 1 now, you got the leaders, Haley, Dillon, Elliott, Kyle Busch, Joey Logano. They're the top 5. There's Logano back there in that yellow car. But how about a rebound for Kyle Busch, Dale? Found the tire barrier in front of me in 6, and now he's running inside of the top 5.
It is real impressive to see the speed out of this car after that crash earlier in the race. Also, Austin Dillon.
Kyle Busch, Elliott, and Logano ate shit into a tire wall today, and they're all 3 running with a chance to win. Justin Haley trying to get his second career rain shortened win. Delayed by rain, shortened by darkness.
He really is, and he's going to have to do a good job. Austin Dillon works very
Wait, all
hard
3 guys
at
up front
becoming a
have
better
won a
road
race.
racer. He really struggled
Yep.
early in his career.
Elliott, Coda.
Spent a lot of time in the offseason.
No, Austin Dillon ain't.
Knew he had to get better.
Nah, 'cause remember Daytona finished last year.
It's
I'm
required
talking
to
about
be good
before.
at it.
Oh, no. His wins before that were the Daytona 500, Coke 600, in Texas. So, no, just Haley and Elliott have.
Dillon now.
Logano's first career win was a rain-shortened race. Logano won. Oh, Austin Dillon just hit the tire wall. And Chase Elliott moves into second. And here comes Kyle Busch third. Joey Logano fourth.
Blew his wheel.
Oh, he ain't going to make it back.
You see the toe link has been bent.
Yeah, this is going to be the end of the day for the 3 car. There's
Can he make it back?
not much damage on the left front. It all started with contact on the inside.
Yeah, dude,
of the
the Reddick
corner.
at Sonoma. He's going to turn around and go up to it.
I would probably do that.
The leader in the end, a mistake for the 3, Rick.
Although,
Take another look at it.
Oh.
Bounces off that inside wall right into the tire barrier and hard contact with the left
How are the
front.
Cup guys making more mistakes than the Xfinity guys?
Pushing so hard, but right there he
bounce it up.
clips.
They hit that inside wall like Harvick did in practice. Harvick did it in turn 1 in practice.
Into turn 1, he just nosed it into the turn 1 barrier. The car won't turn, and now he's blown
Caution's got to come out.
He's done it a couple of times, and as we see right there with that contact at the other
Back at the pit road. Back it down pit road. Back it down pit road. Back it down pit road. There you go.
91's in fifth.
3 car made it to pit road in reverse.
Onto pit road. He's backing up there. Now just a tenth of a second separating the
We stay green. I can't believe we're green off of that.
where he could potentially win his way into the playoffs.
Chase Elliott's going to win the fucking race. He's got some ground to make up here on Haley. Yeah.
Once again, through turn 12. But now
I can't wait to hear the fucking internet when Chase Elliott wins this race. Fucking Mickey Mouse!
running into second.
He Mickey'd his way to another one.
When was the last time you had a double Mickey Mouse weekend, Dale?
We ain't had a double Mickey Mouse weekend in a while. I can't remember one anyway in recent history. Oh, if Chase Elliott wins this, you know they're doing this again next year. It's the greatest race ever. Chase Elliott.
Oh, Atlanta's going to lose it next
He's still got to catch Haley. I'm sitting here talking like he's got it. He's still got to catch him. But he's there. He's
I think we're
gained a
getting
little
more
bit,
caution.
probably.
Somebody's going to get stuck.
All Chase needs is one yellow, and he'll win it. For sure. My opinion. Get that 2004 Tony Stewart Watkins Glen restart going where you fucking go like a mile before the restart line.
The 38 is in front of Ross Chastain right now.
This is the perfect racetrack to do that on. Was it 04 when Tony Stewart pissed off Robbie Gordon and Ryan Newman at Watkins Glen? Because the restart rule used to be there wasn't a box, there was a line. And Tony went like before they got to the last corner coming to the front stretch, Tony was gone. And he just left fucking Robbie Gordon and Ryan Newman in the dust. I think it was Newman and Robbie Gordon. I know Robbie Gordon was bitching after the race.
I just feel like Haley's going to make a mistake.
I kind of hope he does because I want to see the internet burn down when Chase Elliott wins.
The 91 to 4th.
Damn, Van Gisbergen is back. Get him another restart.
On Kyle Busch's ass.
Larson with him.
With 10 to go.
Larson passed Logano.
That 91 might have some.
And the 91's passing Kyle Busch. 11 laps to go.
A second quicker than the leaders.
The 91's third, and he's
10 to
coming.
go. He's
Oh,
got
my
enough
God.
time.
Yeah, he's coming. 91 might get there, y'all. He flew by Kyle Busch and Logano and Larson like they were standing still. Oh, Truex and Harvick. I don't think that'll be a yellow. Oh, it might be now. Harrison Burton just hit the tire wall.
Ate it. Oh, if it's a caution, 91's got it in the bag.
Yeah. See if they can get it going. Wait as long as you can.
Harrison's right in front of Jeff.
Harrison Burton's backing out and rolling on. Kevin Harvick's going to loop it around and go too. Harvick with a burnout. Yep. No caution. We stay green.
Go back to the leaders. I need to see
Truex
if
and
91
Harvick got together, and then Burton is troping there.
Really doing this?
Hope he is. Leaderboard ain't updated yet, but the 91's third.
He ain't far from Chase.
Yeah, he's probably got too much of a gap to make up, but we're coming to 10 to go.
Second quicker.
I hope it stays that way.
He restarted 8. This makes me question like Denny.
Things are
Denny's
heating
been
up
stuck
up
where he...
front. Yes, SVG
Oh, boy.
has closed again. He's up to third.
This motherfucker's going to show up and win his first cup start.
There have been issues in turn 1, though.
Damn, Truex cleaned out Kevin Harvick. Is this the big three? Truex wished for all of 2017 or 2018 he could have done that to Harvick.
The front rotors were glowing orange.
And then you see right there, brake lock up.
And Harrison Burton said, wait, I want to wreck too.
I want to do the Noah.
Tire pack, he was able to pull away, but you said it.
Two drivers of similar talent levels.
2 seconds.
Woo! That 91's flying.
The only one on track running on 129.
This damn 91's going to win the race. If he don't fuck it up. If I'm Chase, I got to let him go. See if he can run down to 31. And remember, Van Gisbergen was on the same strategy as Bell and Riddick, and he survived all that bullshit.
SVG
I love how low the back end of the. Have you noticed how low the right rear side of the 91 is? They are laid back on that right rear tire.
He's got his work cut out for him. He's a really good road racer, but he has 2 great ones behind him.
And Dave, it looks like SVG is getting a little more aggressive.
When he was asked after qualifying third for this race if he was feeling comfortable in this new-to-him race car, he said absolutely not. I am still learning every lap, but the 3-time champion from New Zealand has been learning well. And all through the day, even though he got caught back in traffic, he has been going forward. He's got 16 lap better tires than the 2 cars in front of him, and I think he can get
16 laps better.
Australia and New Zealand. Every motorsports fan over there at 11 a.m. right now are tuned in to see if Gisbergen can make the passes needed to be able to get the lead in this race as we close in on the finish. Right there on the back bumper of Chase Elliott off of turn.
His laps are, his tires are 16
Justin Haley.
laps
Them fresher tires are paying off for that 91. I can't believe this.
9 laps to make up
Here's
16.
SVG looming larger. He's going to ease it into the corner. Going to take a peek to
Got to pick his way around Chase when he can.
Wait, Chase.
And SVG from Chase Elliott's car.
The best thing for Chase would probably be to get the fuck out of the way.
Now he's looking for room to race.
On the bumper of Chase Elliott.
A great battle here. You can see the pressure being put on.
This
Chase might pressure him into making a mistake. It might be the opposite of what you think is going to happen here.
Since 1973, Mark Donohue won River
1973 was the last time somebody won their first Cup start.
guys. SVG's got a shot.
Haley's still out front.
And Chase is catching Haley. They're both catching Haley. Chase is doing just enough to stay in front of the 91 for the moment.
Trying to get by the 9. He goes to the inside to take a peek. Not close.
Chase has got a hell of a motor down the straightaway. I know he ain't got the grip into the corners on the tires, but he's got a motor down the straightaway.
Perhaps a slip from Chase Elliott. Chase
Yeah, go ahead and tell me this was a bad race, y'all. Lie to me. Van Gisbergen into second. Completes the pass.
Gisbergen now in second place. 0-0.
Trackhouse going to win a race with a fucking first-time driver. Haley got a gap there, but it ain't going to last. Yeah, it's already closed back up. Corner entry, 91's eating his lunch.
damn Junior is excited.
This is unbelievable.
Here he comes out of 5. This is the potential change for the lead. Justin Haley into 31. Shane Van Gisbergen now
Give
will
him
take
the
a
bumper.
peek. It's
He don't need to.
but he gets right
Just
on the
arc it,
bumper of Haley.
stay on him.
For the lead and possibly the win. Leaving 6 and headed to
Here it comes. Oh, come on. They threw the caution. Truex is in the tire wall. I think Haley's the leader.
Just as quickly
Right as the goddamn 91 was taking the
This is
lead.
going to be the issue right here. That 5 car.
Yeah.
into the tire barriers.
Damn.
And so he's stuck in
The 91 was passing for the lead, and Truex hit the tire wall and brought out a caution.
coming down to can SVG get by Haley? And so strong.
Well, the 91's already left the 31 back in front. I think he knows that he hadn't completed the pass. We'll get that confirmed by NASCAR. Oh, yep, NASCAR's confirmed it. Justin Haley getting another shot, but this run by the 91, it's not just the pace of the car, but his nimbleness in traffic. I mean, that was closing in on 2 passes in the same lane.
Now I'm worried about Van Gisbergen getting run over in turn 1.
And he looks calm. Well, it looks to me like he's saying, okay, I've done everything I need to do. I'm now in contention to potentially win this race.
Well, he's won 80 supercar races, so he knows how to win. A 3-time champ. This is that Garage 91 entry for Trackhouse.
Project 91.
Kimi Räikkönen has driven it. Let's see what happens.
Now I'm worried about him getting run over because fucking Truex doesn't know how to keep it on the damn racetrack.
Braking issue, loses control in turn 1.
Oh, God.
Hell, the 77 was stopped there too. Damn, Truex. Come on, man. I want to see this 91 car win so bad. I think Larson has a shot now, maybe. But I don't know. 91 was smoking everybody he was getting there.
Single file, I think.
I think the single file has definitely benefited Van Gisbergen.
Yeah.
I think he's been the biggest, because you know how these fuckers get on double
He
file
was like
restarts.
2 foot from the lead when they threw that caution. If he'd have had the lead, oh, God.
Truex, this guy said, Truex wins boring races, then destroys good ones. Retire, you fucking hack. Right when he was taking a fucking lead. Oh, caution. Truex can't take it down the track. Take a breath. 91's still going to win unless he gets run over, which is what I'm worried about. We ain't never seen a motherfucker just show up in his first race and dog everybody's ass.
I didn't see it, but somebody said right before the race started, I hope they run one lap and call it like that F1 race a few years ago. Man, Noah Gragson sure hates tires. Dude, I bet the ratings are going through the roof right now. They said it's 11 a.m. where he's from in New Zealand, so. If he won his first race, though, there would be no excuse for Max Verstappen to not win his, right?
I should fuck with Anthony if the 91 wins and say, Anthony, can you guess who won the race? You'll never guess.
I'll give you 36 guesses.
I'll give you 36 guesses to tell me who won the Cup race at Chicago. And I bet you can't get it right.
Hell, if Justin Haley won, you could probably get away with that.
It's okay, Caden. It's okay. I feel your pain. I'm pissed. Fucking Martin Truex ruins every goddamn thing that's good.
Is heating up.
Everyone wants to win at their home track, and that's like a dream come true.
How about that, boys?
Fuck off.
It's a complete 180 from what it used to be.
The first 160 laps of Atlanta were so fucking bad.
In prime time, again, Sunday night,
Be the same thing with
NASCAR
Gibbs this
will take to what now is the high banks of Atlanta.
Denny,
And
Truex,
Chase Elliott
Bell,
built
and
again,
Ty
and he
Gibbs
repeat.
running 1,
That's one of the
2, 3,
great things about Atlanta.
blocking the field.
It will be the road to the playoffs, and it continues next week.
Yeah, and it's
The 91
maybe
winning
not
is
as
also
unpredictable
good for
the street
everybody.
courses we have never seen, but the finishes. And
That makes me think Kimi Räikkönen could win a Cup race in the 91 car.
we know who has
It
the
makes me
advantage or
question
who looks to be the best car.
Yeah, Vegas Burger can win easier than Suarez.
I want to see this at the Roval.
Yeah, bring him to the Roval.
Turn 4 from turn 3, that kink in turn 3. And it'll be a handful of laps that will remain.
5?
Justin Haley, does he have a chance?
About 25 minutes from sunset.
Have enough gas by now. Them 16-lap fresher tires.
Justin Haley has one career
Watch
win,
Larson just come
and
from
it
nowhere
came
and run
at the biggest
the
stage
fastest
for
laps of the
NASCAR.
race and ruin this.
At Daytona, there was a wreck. He was in front when the caution happened. You see him in the 77.
They're showing the 2019 Daytona.
Existed. They were going to restart. Lightning in the area. That severe weather caused him to call the race, and Haley was scored the winner. And so win number 1. Now, could win number 2 be well earned if he's able to hold off the 91?
Well, you heard DJ talk about it, and
I
it's
think
not just the Hall of Famer Dale Jarrett who have mentioned.
I just don't want the 91 to get greedy and make a mistake.
I think of him instantly
Or
as
get
a
run over.
super speedway racer. So maybe next week in Atlanta. Just
If
because
Chase Elliott runs him over, I hate Chase Elliott for the rest of my life.
Are going to be NASCAR career. 1 lap left, 1 win, 1 race.
His racing reference page is going to be great. 1 win, 1 top 5, 1 top 10, average finish 1.
I will tell you, if you said, hey, Colin Targa's leading here at a road course, I would say AJ Allmendinger.
Yes.
Not Justin Haley, but Haley has done
And I would have said Ross Chastain and not Shane Van Gisbergen.
What a great opportunity for Shane Van Gisbergen.
What a call by Junior yesterday. He said, you're going to learn how to say his name by the end of tomorrow.
Of Trackhouse Racing, that's the team that Entertainer Pitbull and
I think this will
Justin
be the most
Martin
excited I've been for a win.
This project was put together to get
Since Josh Berry won the Xfinity race at Martinsville, this will be the most excited I've been.
Anyone thought they could go to victory lane, but Shane Van Gisbergen certainly
Red Bull
can
wins a
because
cup
of his
race,
championship
though.
experience, and now because of the experience he's had here today.
For the first time since Casey Kane. All right, we're coming to the green. We're going to have 5 to go. And they're all going to start wrecking, and we're going to have 30 overtimes.
As long as they don't get stuck under the tires.
How's Van Gisbergen going to handle 25 overtimes on this bitch? Don't pass too soon. There's a line coming out of the last corner you can't pass until you get by that. All right, Shane. Haley had a good restart. That fucking corner entry. 91's just got all the grip in the world. Here he comes. He's got it. Don't miss the corner. Thought the 31 was going to cross him over. 91 throws a block. Ooh, you might get dumped for that. Haley's going to take him out. Let him go. Let him go. He's going to take you out. Oh, my God. This is incredible. Tell me this ain't been a good race. Lie to me. Lie to me and tell me this ain't been a great race. Van Gisbergen to the lead with 5 to go. Him and Haley traded it back and forth for a couple of corners. 3 cars between him and the car with the same tires as him. If there's another yellow, Larson's going to have something to say about this. Jeff Burton. Jeff Burton had a stroke. Jeff Burton had a stroke live on air. Somebody check on him. Oh, what a day. What a race. Do it again next year. I love it. I want this to be a permanent race on the schedule. I was afraid of it being this good to where I'm going to be pissed the day they don't come back and do this. Because I'm like, God damn it, I want this to be permanent. 4 to go. Everybody fucking behave, God damn it. Fucking behave back there. I can't believe the Austin Dillon wreck wasn't a yellow. There was like 3 different times we could have got that one caution. Yeah. Van Gisbergen's driving off. They had Haley gave him one hell of a fight. Give Haley all the credit in the world. He gave it all he had. Literally all he had. 91 overcooked turn 2 to clear him and make the pass.
Big block. I think the 91 was like, I'm about to get that.
Big heads up move here. He laid over, let him go.
He knew he was about to get
That looked like me and Yuki at Pocono. I just stopped and let him go. Too much talent when you heard that in the Cup Series. Van Gisbergen. Björgen Kiergan from Kibjörgen and the Kibjörgen Shores.
Come on, Jizzy Burger.
I'm going to watch Wayne's World 2 after this. Van Kiergan from Kibjörgen and the Björgen Shores. Kiergan. Give Van Gisbergen a full-time ride. You win your first Cup race, you've earned a full-time ride, in my opinion. He's going to get a lot more phone calls, you know that.
I like how they were talking to him earlier. One race and first career Cup start. Johnny Rutherford, 1963 at Daytona.
While they're think about this. A.J. Allmendinger is the greatest road racer I've ever seen, and this motherfucker's winning easier than he ever did. Think about that. A.J. had to fight and claw for both of his Cup wins. This motherfucker just showed up and it was easy. That's how good this guy is. Like I said, Allmendinger's the best I've ever seen on a road course. But he ain't got shit on this guy right now. A.J. Allmendinger, Chase Elliott, Jeff Gordon, Tony Stewart, Robbie Gordon, Marco Sambros, and this fucking guy. Caden, I'm not taking credit for this because I didn't make the bet. But when it was going to rain, I was about to give up and tell Michael, give me a bet on the 91. I could have made serious bank if I had the balls to say, give me a bet on the 91. But I didn't do it. I was like, nah. Because I told Dylan before the race, this dude will be fast. He'll run top 5. Halfway through the race, they'll figure it out, and they'll all get by him, and he'll have a shot at the top 10. He's exceeded my expectations. 2 laps to go.
He was 18 that lap.
Yeah.
And then 3 cautions later, he's in the lead.
Oh, yeah, and Darian Grubb is the crew chief. He's listing all the drivers Grubb's won with. Jimmy Johnson, Tony Stewart, Casey Mears, Denny Hamlin.
Got 2 laps.
I didn't know Darian Grubb was still kicking around doing NASCAR stuff. Darian Grubb. Back up. Back up. Well, we're going to have another restart. God damn it! I'm fucking tired of you stupid motherfuckers! You can't drive! You can't drive a fucking road course, Bubba! Overtime, told you. Hey, look, we're going past 75 laps. Is everybody happy now? God damn, Bubba, what the fuck?
Jesus.
Bubba, you're running that hard for fucking 25th. I love you, but Jesus fuck. Bubba's back there with fucking Noah doing that shit. Come the fuck on.
Or if he was just out of control, but you see him coming in with a head of speed, already spinning out. Ricky Stenhouse probably has no idea what happened.
Yeah, Karen, if you remember, Tony Stewart made the decision to fire Darian Grubb with 10 races left, but they finished out the season. They won the championship. Because they had such a mid-regular season, Tony Stewart made the decision to let him go at the end of the year, and then they won the championship.
We're gonna cut the race short to 75 laps. Try 77.
God damn, man. Running that fucking hard. Is 25th place really that fucking important? I'm so mad at Bubba. I'm so mad at Truex. I'm not mad at Truex anymore because we handled that. Now I'm mad at Bubba. Danny B said I was screaming, saying, you better back up, Ricky. You heard me? I said, back up, Ricky, back up. Jesus fucking Christ. You run that goddamn hard for 25th. Well, Van Gisbergen, this is the, the big test of being in the Cup Series. How do you handle these bullshit overtime fucking restarts? So if he still wins after this, yeah, get that man a full-time ride. If he does not win this, this will be the biggest bunch of bullshit since Jerry Nadeau blew up leading at Sonoma with like 4 laps to go. Jerry fucking Nadeau driving a petty car was going to win Sonoma and the shit blew up with like 3 or 4 to go. So yeah, please, for the love of God, don't take this from us. This is too good.
Colin Racing tweeted, we're selling bottled inaugural Chicago Street Course pit road pool water. Don't lowball us. We know what we got. Trackhouse gonna go back to back.
Sunsetting here on Chi-Town, the Windy City, and just a couple laps remain. It will be overtime. Their first ever street course race.
I wonder if they have overtime or anything.
We want to hear from the guys who have been calling
Yeah.
turns around.
No, we're the only fucking series in the world dumb enough to do that shit.
Are any of the 3 of you amazed at what we're seeing out of the New Zealand?
No, we all
start
knew
with
it was
you,
gonna
Mike.
happen.
It is amazing what this driver has done. He's getting ready to make history, as we've documented here a few moments ago. But it's been a long
Call it for darkness.
has gone to
It's too dark. I can't see.
in his first ever
I can barely see that 91 car. It's too dark to race.
do it so smooth, but yet all aggressive at the same time.
Tony Stewart's on the phone like, hey, get this guy up here now.
Hey, just think, guys. If we get enough overtimes, we'll have to get to 100 laps.
And I'm not surprised because, as I was saying before the caution, Marcus Ambrose came here, adapted really quickly. I think the V8 supercars are very, very good.
Poor Marcos was stuck driving a goddamn JTG Doherty car and a pity car. This dude gets to jump in the 91.
V8 supercar is NASCAR to what NASCAR is in the U.S. to Australian and New Zealand fans. So
I did see signs that they watch Australian Supercars. So usually when he's running second with fresh tires, I turn the race off.
Popular win if he makes it happen, Burton. Yeah, I think one of the things.
Wait, from what I hear, Chicago's really bad, so you think the fires people would be starting on all these buildings would be enough light for us to finish this race, wouldn't it? Because I thought buildings were always on fire. I thought shit was always going down in Chicago.
They are not overbuilt cars. They're closed cars like these are with fenders. So they know how to race. They know how to be rough when they need to be. So I don't think this moment is too big for him. However, there's some people behind him that are very, very hungry that a win.
Hungry hippos.
What are people willing to do this late in the race?
Yeah, that's correct. They look similar to what we're seeing here. Obviously,
Shout out to Bubba Wallace for running harder for 25th than he does when he's up front.
This is what Shane Van Gisbergen has been able to be so successful in.
Yeah, a few different aerodynamic changes. You mentioned the wing, but also they have the windows. He
Where's
said
the number?
earlier in pre-race that it's a little odd driving with an open side windows. I've never thought of that before. I've never seen very many cars, Dave, with both windows closed on each side, but a very impressive run thus far.
Well, remember, this is a left drive car. That is a right drive car. So this is brand new to him, too. And Jeff Burton nailed it. Think of the drivers behind him who want to win. They talked to Shane about it on the radio.
The two cars behind you are desperate for a win, for point situation for the playoffs. Be prepared for that. You've been doing awesome. Copy. This is the 31, then the 9 again. Correct.
And then they talked to him about an issue he thought he had when the caution came out. He thought he had a motor problem. He reported data back to the team as he could. A lot of things went through Shane's mind then, and the crew chief told him, Darian Grubb said, don't get paranoid. Your car is fine. Steve, these drivers have heard things.
Remember when I mentioned Jerry Nadeau blowing up in the 44 at Sonoma?
Shane's trying to get that out of his head and hold off the guys behind him.
Well, the man has won 80 supercar races, 3 championships, so he is a closer without a doubt. Left drive and right drive, real simple. What do you say? Anybody's ever been to England? They sit on the wrong side of the car. That's what he said. Well, so think about that. He's shifting with his right hand in that supercar, shifting with his left. So, I mean, it's not a small change for him, but he has really adapted quickly. Now he has to adapt to NASCAR overtime. One good thing in his corner, the single file restarts that we've seen all day will make it a whole lot easier than if it was double file.
I can't remember. Has there been a flip this season in Cup? Has anybody flipped?
Yeah, you mentioned
I don't think there has been yet.
overtime. And Steve,
I made the joke about somebody ramping off another car, going off course and driving into the Lake Michigan, but
Once we go into overtime,
I don't think anybody's flipped this year in Cup.
the race, so Haley and Elliott 45 laps on the tank.
I can't
Much
remember.
of that is yellow, but still, do you get a little stumble? Does it not pick up? That could be an advantage for the 91. It could be a detriment to
overtime
someone like
with the
Larson, right?
fuel.
Does he hit him in the back, or does he?
Yeah, Haley and Elliott are really close on fuel.
You wonder if he could clear them quickly. Could he challenge?
all right, DJ, Brad, do you
I think
guys
Larson
anybody
might have a shot.
rises to the occasion?
This is phenomenal. I mean, you guys have documented what you've seen. We haven't seen this before. Somebody come in and be as aggressive
Yeah,
and
it's been
as
60
dominant
years
as
down
what he
there.
has been
How old are you?
coming up through the pack. That was so impressive getting to the front.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And I had the good fortune of having a V8 supercar driver in my car, in Marcus Ambrose, and won some Xfinity races for my race team. So I know how talented these young men are. So we're going to watch a great one here, Rick.
And when the restart happens,
I didn't want to get this stressed out today.
they will go 2 laps. If they get back to the white flag without a caution, then the next flag that flies would end the race, and they will go to video to determine who is in front. If that comes in,
Post the 91, restart violation.
lights, they are on, and the field making their way
Don't go till you hit the box.
now to Jackson Drive into the restart zone.
Go!
SVG
31 got a good restart.
here in Chicago.
2 to go, so help me God.
Yeah, good gap. Decent.
Just got to get to the Watt. If you can get that far.
The shit's really about to get
He's just got to get around to the start-finish line.
Down into turn 4. No lock-ups. Everybody getting through here really cleanly in this.
It's amazing how good everybody in the top 5 is at getting through those tight corners. Single file restart should be a permanent rule on road courses. I think it should be permanent rule for road courses. Single file restarts for road courses. Everywhere else, double file.
I was kind of hating on it, but I'm glad they did.
Steve mentioned it, the advantage of having a single file restart allowed a very calm restart. SVG got a
Fucking Mickey Mouse SVG.
from Haley, and now he just has to
But he's
focus
been
out
legit.
front. He's
90%
Oh, yeah.
91% of the day he's been legit.
It is now
Even in
mistake-free
qualifying,
time. Do
I
not
think
get
they said he was
yourself in
fastest
trouble.
in
Do not
practice.
overdrive. Just keep pace with the car behind you.
And he hasn't pulled away from Haley yet. 5 back. You just heard that from the spot.
Taking it easy.
Yeah, I think he's taking it easy. He beats Haley bad into the corner because he's got more grip. White fucking flag! My heart is pounding. It's 12 corners.
Chase Elliott, number 1, have enough fuel in the tank, and do they have enough to get to the back bumper of that 91 car? Here he is, right-hander, turn 2 for the final time.
You see the gap
I
right
can't believe
there?
Larson had a pump chase for Haley.
Yeah, I thought Larson had a little more here. Maybe not to get to the 91 without another restart, but I thought Larson would have flown by Chase and Haley.
31 back there. It's Bergen through 4, through 5. Smoothly onto the front.
God, he's smooth. This guy's good. He's like a veteran.
He will swing wide
Unreal how smooth he's been all day.
to the middle of the racetrack and go drivers right now.
All those good cars he passed to get up there. Because he was behind Reddick and Bell and all those guys that got fucked by that caution.
For the final time this evening in Chicago.
Because he was one of them and he was behind them all.
Drivers have been great memories from Chastain to Martinsville to this. It's not over yet, but it's really close.
Boy, Trackhouse is entertaining.
And I've said all day, look how low his car is on the right rear. You can see it. I hope it passes inspection. One more corner. First career start. And he wins it.
Yes, sir.
Shane Van Gisbergen won it.
Wow.
That's unbelievable.
Holy shit.
And what a top 5.
Trackhouse back to back.
If only Justin Marks could have won yesterday.
Wow.
Hey, man, Van Gisbergen didn't need to bump and run anybody. He just fucking smoked them.
Yeah.
He made every pass clean as a whistle. Showed these fuckers how to race.
Wow. That car is going to be full-time somehow.
Trackhouse wants to be a 3-car full-time team. They want to be.
They've got a driver. If Tony Stewart don't take it.
RCR, Trackhouse, and RFK want to have a 3rd car. Just not enough charters to go around for that. All aboard the Shane train. And yes, I can pronounce his name now. It's Shane Van Gisbergen.
Boaters got to lose their minds, right?
From New Zealand. We mentioned earlier, add his name to the list.
Wow.
He has done it.
First driver since '63 to win their first Cup start. Jamie McMurray won his 2nd. Harvick won his 3rd. So they were close. Yeah, Jamie McMurray won his 2nd Cup race.
To me, it's his first time in a cup car.
Yeah. With no practice.
No expended.
Well, I mean, they had practice, but not much.
History of the sport have been able to do it. We saw it here, and it just shows the talent and discipline that he is able to wield.
You never see part-time winners in Cup anymore.
Just did it with absolute precision and raw speed as you see Daniel
Suarez, why can't you do that?
his fellow Trackhouse driver.
Ross was out to lunch today. He never had a hope.
We see burnouts. We see so many different things.
Don't matter.
Last week it was throwing a watermelon.
Back to back.
I'm confident to say we're not going to see a
watermelon.
We're not gonna
That
see
I'm willing
watermelon.
to rule out, but so impressive. And it just shows you where NASCAR is in global motorsports, right? What a great... Here's your answer, Rick.
Well, that diecast will be added to my collection.
That'll be a good one. I'd have to talk myself out of ordering that one.
I think everybody's going to celebrate this. Got to do the Truex, blow the motor so it won't fail inspection.
That car was pretty low on the right rear is all I'm saying.
Has never seen such an impressive show of power.
I better hear SVG, SVG. Still won't let down.
He had to go through a lot today. That's the real deal. That was like WWE booking. He's about to lead. Oh, caution's out. Oh, he's pulling away. Oh, caution's out. You're like, ah. WWE booked that finish. This guy said, I mean, I've raced with this guy on iRacing. He's lapped me like 1,000,000 times. I knew he was ready for this.
What a run for this young man.
I got to follow this dude on Twitter now.
Kiwi and IndyCar driver Scott McLaughlin. He said he's one of the smartest race car drivers I've ever had to compete against. And I think he's ready for a little celebration. Let's be honest, Shane. When this deal came together, did you honestly feel like this was possible?
No, of course not. But you always dream of it. And thank you so much to the Trackhouse team and Hans Elf, Project 91. Man, what an experience in the
career
crowd
start,
here.
one
Like,
career
this was
win.
so cool. And that's what you dream of. So hopefully I can come and do more.
What were you
Yeah, I think you'll get a chance. He'll get a chance. It won't just be Trackhouse trying to hire this dude.
I started to worry a bit, but had some full stands.
Oh, I'm sure Justin Marks is on the phone now.
The racing was really good. Everyone was respectful. It was tough.
Fox Sports don't even have a picture to show for him winning. That's vacant from WWE.
in the afternoon? What would your message be to all those young drivers back there in Australia and New Zealand?
Oh, anything is possible, but you know the fans in Australia and New Zealand, the response this week and the coverage has been I can't explain it. Like the response and the support I've got from everyone, and even over here, how welcoming everyone is.
I like what this guy said. Remember I pointed out how good Chase was on the straightaway? That if you watch the 91, he was slow on the straightaway, but their corner speed was unbelievable because Chase has a Hendrick motor. You know the Hendrick cars on long straightaways are fast. I think that's why Larson and Chase were able to hold their own. His speed was all into the corner and through the corner.
And a popular one at that, as Shane Van Gisbergen will be heading
Suarez,
to
he now has the same amount of career wins as you, buddy.
So, for everybody that said this wouldn't work, fuck you, I was right. It was a success. And they're going to do it again next year because it was good.
That was very entertaining.
That was a very good race.
Chastain.
I was right. 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 I was right.
More to come from the streets of Chicago. Stay with us.
That was nuts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was so good. Dylan stayed here till after 9:30.
Yeah. I got to work tomorrow, but that was exciting.
Yeah, it was good. That was so cool. Might order that diecast myself. All right, Caden, I'm still going to stream for a little bit just to watch a little bit of post-race. And then I got to run to the bathroom. And then we'll play some NASCAR if you guys don't mind staying up late with me. Can't stream it. I apologize to her. We're playing Rivals, so if we were playing Heat 5, I'd stream it, but not streaming on my Switch yet. I tried my capture card again, and when I plug it into my computer, it says Windows can't recognize this device. And it's like, well, why the fuck not? And you go online and you look, and there's like 25 different fucking solutions, and I try them all, and it's still like Windows will not recognize this device. In the past, I plugged it in, and OBS recognized it, but wouldn't show it. It showed a black screen. Now, my computer's just like, yeah, fuck your capture card. So, I'll have to stream on my Switch the ghetto way as soon as I get something to prop my phone up on.
Post-race show presented by
I like this take. He made the rest of the field look stupid.
Post-race coverage continuing on Peacock.
No doubt about it.
Bring you the NASCAR American Post-race show presented by Progressive. Steve, you mentioned some of the more beautiful sights here in the city of Chicago.
You're okay, Caden. Well, late night racing. I'm gonna take a little break from streaming and watch some post race. I got Peacock. I want to watch this post race.
Seeing the checkered flag in his first ever Cup Series start.
Yeah, his performance really from the drop of the green.
The media they're gonna get from it. This race was so fucking successful. Oh, I'm so glad.
He told us, nah, that was just my comfort with the streets.
He's gonna get a hell of a lot of offers to. He's gonna get so many Xfinity Series ride offers, and he'll get some more Cup ride offers too. Dale Jr. probably already writing some shit down. Colleague will probably get him for some road courses too. Put him in the 10 car in Xfinity.
Went from 18th to first.
He's very happy. I'm going to paraphrase. Yes. Enjoy every moment, brother. New Zealand.
And he has made the... Wait, never mind.
And we had heard from Dale Jr. He's got friends in Australia and New Zealand. And, you know, at the very beginning of this race, they were just so proud of what SVG has been able to do and what he's shown America, just even in practice and qualifying, and then what he's able to accomplish here by winning this race.
Winning it, and think of the position he was in. Obviously faster and never even touched the first two cars on his way by, right? Did it with such respect. With everything on the line, he raced. There's Darian Grubb, the crew chief, joining him right here. You know, he raced everybody with so much respect, understanding that it was kind of the
probably with Denny.
But even that wasn't going to slow this 91 down.
Dave Burns, Justin Haley really shouldn't have anything to hang his hat about. He had an exceptional performance here in
2016-ish, I want to say.
Justin Haley had the unenviable task of trying to hold off a three-time Supercar champion with 60 less fresh tires. Talk us through the final laps there.
I mean, it was tough. I put it in the tire barrier yesterday, and we stayed up all night. I stayed with the guys through the rain and rewrapped this thing, put a new body on it, and Vintage came on for this weekend. Obviously, congrats to Project 91. It sucks, obviously, you know, where we are right now. We don't have we are in position to win every week, so coming that close, obviously, is not what you want, but just really proud of everyone at College Racing, and what an awesome event. Can't wait to come back next year.
Once your crew chief Trent told you you were okay on fuel, what clicked in your head then to just try and go get it? Because you had no idea where Van Giesbergen was.
Yeah, I mean, I was really struggling on under the braking zones. Felt like I could get off the corner better than anyone, but I mean, what are you gonna do? You had 16 lap pressure tires. Just strategy, and I feel like I put us behind yesterday.
Yeah.
Putting it in the tire barrier, and then
that's rough.
So we got Atlanta, New Hampshire, Pocono,
what is there to get disappointed about, you know? So,
that's a rough few weeks. New Hampshire, Pocono, Richmond. But then we get like Watkins Glen and Indianapolis. So.
Street racer he really is today.
Yeah, they're still trying to get the car restarted. Maybe burned it down a little too much there on that celebration.
It's done its job at this point.
Yeah, fucker ain't got to worry about tech now. He blew it up.
On Peacock. Let's bring in our guys that were up on their perches throughout this entire race and give us an overall view of the street race in Chicago.
Rick, it was amazing. Wow. Unbelievable. Earlier today, we didn't know if we were going to get going today, but I would say this is a big success. Pete Pistone and I are going to have a lot to talk about on Series
Just the
Some of the first 20 laps and the last 20 laps.
just the social media buzz alone, this race was worth doing.
Dale Jr., what about you?
I wonder how Gisbergen will rank this in his own career. 3 Bathurst 1000 wins among his many supercar wins. Just a dream
It's like he won the fucking Daytona 500. Look at the crowd.
What will Justin Marks do next with this 91?
Hey, it fired back up. He's got a little more.
Like, hey. Crowd.
He's got a little more left in that 91.
Justin Marks has been willing to
I think you're going to see more outsiders come in and go, I want to drive that 91. I want to drive 91. You saw the potential with Kimi Räikkönen last year.
So, who did Travis Pastrana drive for at the 500?
2311.
He was running like top 5.
2311.
That was a 67.
And Pastrana had some NASCAR experience anyway because he was full-time in Xfinity for 2 years. And full-time in trucks at one point, I'm pretty sure. So it's running at Watkins Glen. There's a Japanese guy running at Watkins Glen. Or is it Indy? It's either Indy or Watkins Glen. I can't remember the guy's name.
I'll echo the sentiments that we just heard. A resounding yes. This was a huge success.
And thank you to the Chicago fans, because there were a lot of reasons weather-wise why today wouldn't be the day that you would come to Grant Park and see your first ever NASCAR race, but they did. They filled the place top to bottom, every straightaway, every fence line, and that is what really set the stage for this amazing performance by this driver.
Not only the straightaways and the trees, the light poles, but also in the buildings surrounding the whole course. You had
That damn concert stage.
What
That-
an end to a
people
city
looking through the
fucking
windows.
weekend.
Yeah.
They were able to get through.
All right, gang, we're out of here. Caden, Yuki, I'll hit you guys up in a bit.